Goes in any case. Oh, I'm live. Okay. Let's see how we do. So let's see where we are. SpaceX launches. Is the launch on for tonight? I don't think it's on. High five, Dutchman. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. I don't know if that launch is on. I just got a notice. I thought they canceled it till tomorrow. But anyway, I'll look into that. Hey, Mike H. A real chat room. Jeez Christ, Mike. What do you mean by that? Thank you, Mike. Oh, they got a rocket up there. Let's see. (11:10 p.m. Eastern). About an hour. They got a launch scheduled. Okay. Well, we'll have a look at that. I'll have to look into that. Hello, Tanya. How you doing? I don't know about that, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's scheduled for about an hour. It's scheduled to launch at 11:10. Tried to watch it last night, but they postponed the launch. They do that sometimes. Good, Tanya. I'm glad you're fine. Wow, look at that. Let me try this other one. Space. Live. The Falcon, there it is. It's upcoming. That's the one I need, right? I'm a real person, Mike, that's for sure. What people make of that is up to them, but I am a real person. Whether or not that's good or bad, that's up for others to decide. I'm actually drying off. It was soaking wet when I went out. That don't look right. Let me try this other one. Yeah, there they are. They're in there. But I got this other one from, hey, Len. From Space Flight Now. I wonder if it'll be on Raw Space too. I'm going to have to check that out. SFN, Space Flight Now. We got a rocket launch at about 10 after 11. That's all I'm talking about. Randy Meisner. Not sure who that is, but my condolences. We got a little Lazy Lightning playing. Making me feel now. Hey, Charles. Hey, Glenda. How you doing? I'll post a link in a little while. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm really just kind of poking my nose around. Hello, Aaron. How are you? I'm gonna go ahead and have a cigarette. I am gonna go and have a cigarette before I let anybody up. Glenda, I thought Jimbo was live. I guess I'm looking now. I see he just went down. Oh, yowza. I hope he doesn't go down because I go up. I mean, I'm not trying to do that to anybody. I just say that. I knew he was live. I'm surprised that he's down already. He wasn't up for very long. I just hope that he doesn't go down because I go live. That's all I'm saying. That's not what I'm trying to do. Here's Jimbo now. How you doing, Jimbo? I was just saying that I hope you don't go down because I go up. That's all. Jimbo had no. I'll put the panel up here, Mike. I will, but I'm gonna go outside, sit on the porch, and have a cigarette. Before I do that, there's just one thing. I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I'll be back. I've been wanting to have a cigarette for over an hour now, and I've just been putting it off because I had other shit to do. Because you're on YouTube. Yeah, no panel. That's what, yeah, no panel. But, you don't have to have a panel. When I started streaming, I didn't have a panel. I would just sit here. At first, I didn't even play music. Jimbo, I'd sit here in silence and talk to people in the chat when I first started. You're out of StreamYard hours. I know that'll come up again soon, though, won't it? I'll let you shake it sugary. I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes.
Never could get up. You had everything so tight. I couldn't lay awake all night long. Just one thing I ask of you. Just one thing of me. Please forget you will my name, my darling. shake it, shake it, sugar me. Just don't tell me no. Shake it, sugar me. Just don't tell me no. You know it's fine to go. Just stand down with a love. When there's a voice calling you, and I guess it's time. Just one thing I ask of you. Just one thing. Please forget you, my babe, my darling. Shake it, sugar me. Just don't tell me no. Shake it, sugar me. Just don't tell me no.
Sugar, you're not done shaking it yet. Okay, let me put the link in the chat. Hello, Angel. Clear these notifications out. Post that. Let me turn this down. Well, I'll wait till someone comes up. I'll have a beer. I don't think I'm gonna have more than one though. I'm just not really feeling it tonight. Hey, Sean. Good to see you. Tanya, Mrs. T, Finn Girl. I'll call you Finn Girl, so not to confuse you with Tanya. Mr. Thunderhawk, how we doing? Good to see you too, Sean. How you doing, Jimbo? Is the music too loud? Yeah, let me turn my music down. Hold on. Y'all been listening to Sugar E for like 15 minutes now, right?
Yeah.
We'll try it like that, see how that works. So you've been good, Jimbo, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get on to the chat here.
What, yeah? When do you get your StreamYards back? I believe, what, at the end of the first week of the month, right?
The
So
7th.
like a week and a half, you should have it back, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm on. Yep, there I am. All right.
Can the people in the chat, can you hear Jimbo?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can, but you're not loud. You're like distant. But that's all good. Just one thing for me. You hear him okay? Good, Angel. Thank you. Glenda hears you too.
Glenda hears me and Angel hears me.
Finn Girl says she hears you just fine.
Yep.
Sean can hear you too. Boy, maybe it's only me.
Let me see what I can do here. Probably nothing.
Just don't tell them that you know me.
Well, I'll talk louder then.
Oops. Jimbo went to get a beer, I'll assume. Okay, space flight now. Jimbo, when you get back, let me talk to you about this rocket launch. That's plugged in.
Thanks. We're going to take a short break. Y'all, do whatever you want. That's the Grateful Dead right there with the first set from May 11th, 1977 at the St. Paul Civic Center Arena. And it's going to be completed commercial.
St. Paul Civic Center, 1977.
Steam flashing back to my favorite year for Dead shows with you. And keeping
They probably played the second set now, won't they?
Second set that continues on the quest for musical magic, blissfully striving for new roads yet explored. We have some very unique moments coming up, including a mid-set Uncle John's Band, which takes us on a wild ride.
Hey, Chewy.
To a Cherry solo that is really solo, as he is the only one playing at one point. From one of the most
So,
tours, here's the second set of St.
There seems to be a launch coming up, Jimbo, in about 40 minutes over at SFN, Space Flight Now. Is Raw Space going to cover this launch also?
I'm not sure. He's going to do that the big launch, the one with the 3 boosters. I'm not sure. I'll cut you.
Well, I'll check on Raw Space too, but right now I'm set up on SFN. It's
Yeah,
okay, Finn girl. You're afraid people will screenshot you, huh?
I think there's been a cancellation of one of them, or a reschedule for tomorrow or something.
I thought they were rescheduling for tomorrow night. I don't know if they're at Cocoa Beach. Let me see. I imagine so, but I'm not sure. I can't answer that question honestly, Jen. So I'll go back and check at Raw Space in a while. I should get a notice. I thought Raw Space said it was put off till tomorrow night. But
Well, no, they keep putting it off. It's a real important launch. But, I think they did. I'm not sure. You might ought to check that.
so we got Jen in the chat. She's close enough to actually see the rocket once it's in the air. If it's at Cocoa Beach.
I don't see Jen.
Chewy.
Oh, Chewy? Okay.
Chewy is Jen.
Okay. All right.
I usually call her Jen. I don't know why I call her Chewy. Sometimes the other Jen is around. And so here come Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Mike? Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, there we
Hello.
go. Cheers.
How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good, Mike. Thank you for coming and visiting Matchmakers the other day, Mike. I appreciate you going there and checking him out.
No problem. He's a good guy.
I like him. He's funny. He's witty. He falls asleep on camera. He left me up there one day for a long time, but that's okay. He'll get it. He'll figure it out.
I think he'll be okay.
I go up sometimes at his place. It's midnight, which means it's 5 in the morning for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know he's from England, so
Yeah.
his time is different than ours.
Oh, yeah. This whole
But I like him.
Oh, I think he's a nice guy. I've known him a long time. Not as long as I've known you, Mike, but when I started going out to Romania, to the chats over there, I met him. And, yeah, we got along right away. At first, it was hard to figure out if he was serious or not, right? But eventually you figure out that he's not serious, like, ever. Like, he's just not serious. You know, he's always joking. He never you know what I mean?
I could not understand his English, but eventually I tried to.
If you listen to him long enough, it gets easier. Just like most British people.
Yeah, I know.
People still tell me my mother has a British accent, and she hasn't lived in England since she was in school, like as a teenager. She's been in the States since 1963. She's been in the States, my mother. And people still tell me she has a British accent. So
Well, I'm
that's
sure
the
she
accent.
does.
Yorkshire. He's from Yorkshire. Angel, we're talking about Owen, about Matchmaker. Angel's been up on Matchmaker's panel too. I hope he comes tonight. I haven't seen him in chat this evening though.
His brogue or his accent is real thick. I have to
Yes.
listen real close.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand it, but I have to listen real close.
Okay.
Anyway, you have
I
a
got it.
birthday August the 10th.
I beg your pardon, Mike?
You have a birthday August the 10th.
August the 10th will be my birthday. I'll be turning 58. And then shortly after, Jimbo, device not connected. Shortly after my birthday, I'm going back on the road. I'm going to drive out to Wyoming, and I'm also going to stop in Minnesota. And I'm going to go to Montana. Here, let me turn the music down.
I heard that.
I'm going to go to Montana, Mike. I'm going to try and live stream my buddy's band playing.
I hope you do. I'll be watching.
Yeah, it'll be on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of next month.
I'm going to be watching.
Okay. That's still several weeks away. I won't be
When is it,
46.
Doug?
I'll be 58.
August
Sorry.
10th?
So my buddy's got a good band. I've often promoted him in my chat. I used to play his music when I used to spin discs and live stream. I would play his music.
Yeah, 58. You're getting old.
Yeah, I know. I feel it too, though. I'm trying, you don't really feel it till after you're 50. That's the truth. And I guess some people don't feel it till after 60. Jimbo, when did you start feeling your age?
About 5 years ago.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, about that for me too, yeah. When I started well, the truth is I haven't worked in 3 years because of the back surgery. And once I stopped the work, then I started to feel the age. I gained weight.
I don't feel old, but I feel like I got arthritis, and arthritis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gained weight, and I got these other things.
Hits us Thunderhawks while we're fairly young, but it's deep in my family. Everybody's got it.
I wish the hell I was.
I believe Mike just retired this year.
72.
And you're 72, yeah.
I wish the hell I was 58.
I'm going to post that, Charles.
I want to be 40 and stop right there. I want to be 40. 40 was a good time.
I'm going back to work.
You're going to go back to work?
Damn right.
Aaron, I guess it's coming on for you, huh?
I'm tired of this shit. Sitting around.
I better check this out.
Watch me.
Wow. All I can say is wow, S.A. Wow. So my buddy from Pakistan just posted a video. Hard to believe, but
How old is your friend?
One Love. What are you doing, One Love? How you doing? Link for Chewy. I'll put the link in. Mike, what was your question?
I said, how old is your friend?
Which friend? The guy in... Which friend? S.A., the guy I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one you were talking about.
Yeah, he's from Pakistan. I think he's about my age. Comes to my chat. His name is S.A. Lahari, split with a G in the middle. Hey, Frank, how you doing? He's a live streamer, and he posts videos. And he's got a kind of a weird video posted now. Yeah, I can multitask. It's true.
Okay.
So he posted a video. It's kind of weird. Let me grab the link and bring it here. Share. I'm gonna bring it. It's a little bit weird, and I don't want anyone who's on the boner patrol. We got One Love coming up. Wait a minute now.
Yeah. What's going on, Dougie?
Not much. How you doing, One Love? I'm gonna post this link
Doing
for
good.
everybody here. Just give me a minute.
What up, Jimbo?
So this is what SA just uploaded. I believe that's it. Let me double check. Yeah, that's it. Kind of weird. Listen, One Love, how you been? It's been a while since I've seen you.
I've been gone for a minute.
You've been gone for a minute. Where'd you go?
Went camping for 2 weeks, and then I went on a darkness retreat, and then I stayed up in the mountains for another week after that.
Told
So
me
I've
you were
been off
going on a
off
darkness
the
retreat,
grid.
or I heard you talking about it. How was that?
Yep. It was fucking awesome. It's really weird
much-
because you don't have any control of time. They let you out in the daylight for eating and stuff like that, but it's most of the time starting is pretty much in the dark.
How many days do you spend in the pitch black?
You don't spend days in there because they really can't do that. So like they have to you have to go out to where there's light like every now and again. They
Yeah.
can't.
Hello,
You
Chewy.
can't stay in there like for like a whole day.
Hi.
How are you doing?
But you lose
Good.
track of time. You get to think. You get to do all kinds of shit. It's awesome.
So I was up in Iceland in January, and we went in the lava tunnels, and we walked a mile in a lava tunnel, and then so
Yeah.
we're with the guide. There was
Yep.
just the three of us, me and Stephanie and the guide. And the guy said, "Okay, sit down and get comfortable. We'll turn the lights
Yeah.
out. You'll experience pitch black, like literally pitch black. You can't see nothing. You can
Yep.
touch your nose with your hand, and you can't
yeah.
see it. Right? Yeah." So we did that for about 60 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seemed like a long ass time to sit in the pitch black. And of course,
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like
there's the volcano going off in Iceland as we speak, Sean. Yeah, it's on live. I don't actually queue it up today, but I usually watch it a bit.
For Nyack, New York, an air quality alert is in effect until Thursday, July 11 p.m. A heat advisory is in effect until Thursday, July 27 p.m.
That's Alexa giving me a heat advisory.
Until Thursday, July 27.
uh-oh.
How do I get her to stop doing that?
Thursday, July 27,
Tell it to shut up.
Yeah, I was just going to say
Yeah.
that.
Thursday, July 27.
Alexa,
be
shut up.
quiet.
There you go.
Hey.
She was going to keep doing it until I told her to be quiet? Really?
Yep.
I figured she'd say it a few times and stop.
Yeah, usually it's Alexa stop, but no stop.
I don't like to tell people to shut up, not even Alexa.
Well, you could say hush.
Could do.
Hush is better than say
I think so. I think hush is better. That's my problem, Angel. I don't know how to say no. Oh, well. So tell me, Jen, how was your day?
Boring.
Boring. Let me ask you this. I've heard a lot of talk from you in the last day or two, and I even emailed you. If you want to set up a live stream of your own, I'm happy to help you. It's free and easy.
Well, StreamYard isn't free, and it's too
Well,
much
StreamYard,
using-
you can get free. Jimbo don't pay for his. They only give him 20 hours a month, though.
Yeah, they
23 hours a month.
but
Now,
then they put up the banner and everything. You don't get all the little.
let
really
me
things.
ask a question though to Jimbo. Do you know,
Oh.
Jimbo, if the backstage hours count towards the 20 hours a month? If you were to do backstage but not run a chat, would that use your 20 hours also? Because it's not a live stream. It really is just a conference call when you go on a backstage.
I don't know about that. I've never been on a backstage of anything.
I'm just wondering. You ever done a backstage, Jimbo?
I've never been on a backstage thingy.
You could do your
Things
own.
get
Yeah, okay.
things get wild in the backstage.
I'm just gonna try a chat stream first. That's it. YouTube.
Just a regular YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well, that's a
steal
good
one of my
start.
steal one of the cams from the Hamptons and just have that run.
You could do that. You could live stream and run a chat room, just
Yeah.
kind of like I do. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Now,
but you're
Jen.
live though. You're live. I'm not gonna sit there and be live or have it. I don't have anything interesting to show. You know, like my backyard that is.
Let me just say something to One Love. I've done several backstages. Mike's been backstage. Chewy's been backstage. Angel's been backstage. Nothing wild ever happened. I promise you.
Well, I'll have to do it. I'll have to go backstage. Don't let me know.
There was nothing wild going on at all. We speak a little more freely though. We do.
Yeah.
Listen,
Where's Angel? Angel, get up here.
Angel's in the chat. We go backstage and we talk about people. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but we're not getting wild because we don't talk about people here. We just don't do it.
I went to a backstage once. I'm not gonna say whose, but there was nudity and all, baby. Nobody wants to see that, especially this chat.
Yeah, Sean's been in my backstage as well. Yeah, it's private, exactly. But that's all good. I like to do these too. I'm learning. I'm still learning. It's all still so. There's so much more. I know people now like Cole and Songbits Laura. They do joint live streams where they each go live and they share the screen, but they each have their own chat room going.
Huh.
You know, like that. I don't know what they even call that, but that's what they do. Yeah, Glenda's been back.
everybody's different.
What's that, Jen?
I didn't say anything.
Oh. So you're thinking like putting up a chat and restreaming something else on your thing? Okay.
Just to try it out one night, just to see.
It would be a place for people to talk. Right? Okay. You know, I haven't been out to pest control in a few days.
Yeah, that's up and down all the time.
I know sometimes it's not up. I'll tell you the truth. Only one day have I ever seen anybody other than me talking out there.
Yeah.
No, maybe more than one day, but not off. I don't often see anybody but me up over there. So.
There was occasional furries. I don't know if you know what furries are. You don't know what
I do.
furries are?
I don't know.
They role play kind of weird. Whatever.
I don't see people I recognize out there. Let me say that.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of languages I don't talk to. Once in a while, someone will have a conversation, then they'll take off.
Mm-hmm.
The penguins are always empty too. If you want to say hello over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to send me a link.
All right.
Not right now. I mean, you can do it later.
Mary, get up here. Oh, Angel.
It's a beautiful night in Colorado.
What's that?
Where is he? Colorado?
One lives in
It's a
Colorado.
beautiful
He
night
lives
in
in
Colorado,
Denver.
thing. Yeah, the wind's blowing.
That's one place
nice
I'd
and
like to
cool.
visit. Colorado. That's the place
Oh yeah, it's the best.
You know, my brother lives in Denver, Jen. My younger brother.
I love mountains. Very pretty.
I'll be back up in Jackson in Montana next
We got
month.
plenty of those.
Beautiful night in Arkansas, says Jimbo.
You'll be back when?
I'll be in Wyoming and Montana in about 3 weeks.
Jimbo, you're in Arkansas?
Yep.
Whereabouts? You don't have to tell me exact, but
Northwest.
okay.
What's up, Weston?
God damn.
That's good, Dutch.
Jimbo,
Yeah.
Hello,
are you by
Angel.
Bentonville?
Is
Real close.
that Foghorn
The rock
Leghorn?
throw from Denver.
That's Foghorn Leghorn, all right. I believe that's Foghorn Leghorn.
No, it's the guy from the Big Pecker in Ocean City, Maryland.
He must be closely related to Foghorn Leghorn because they look a lot like.
He kind of does look like him, huh?
In my opinion. I got someone downstairs. I got to go look. Hold on.
Hi, Angel.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Nope, he left.
Good today.
Good to hear from you.
Same here.
I hope you're well.
Now that
Angel.
see if I can get out there and catch the
Hey, Angel.
thing when
Mom.
it goes off. I didn't know there was a rocket going off.
I didn't either.
There's going to be a rocket launch for like 20 minutes, 18 minutes.
The only thing is I don't have iPads don't have lights on them like phones, so.
But you'd be able to see it?
That's
awesome.
I don't know if I'll be able to catch it on. It's far enough away that it doesn't. It's not big. But
Dougie,
at night,
did you say you were coming out here?
Me?
Yeah, I thought you.
Yeah, but I'm not going to Denver. I'm not driving. I'm going to Jackson. You know, Jackson is like 9 hours from Denver.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on driving through Colorado.
Go to Colorado.
Well, it's kind of out of the way.
Isn't there
that's
a song?
okay.
Isn't there a song Jackson?
However, all of that said, I travel a lot. There'll be a good possibility I'll go visit my brother one day.
See?
Yes, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
There'll be a good possibility I'll go visit my brother one day. He's not my highest priority.
Mike.
Okay.
I got kids. I got kids. I got to go see before I see my brother. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I would do the same.
How many siblings you have, Dougie?
Jennifer, I have 5 children. The oldest is 32, and the youngest is 16.
No, I mean how many siblings? How many brothers and sisters?
Siblings. I have 2 brothers and a sister. I'm the second of 4. I have an older brother, then I have a younger sister and a younger brother.
Oh, okay.
4 siblings.
Dutchman's being dirty tonight.
I'm sorry?
Dutchman's being dirty tonight.
I have to check out the chat. I can't see it. That's unusual. Check it out. Oh, hi, Weston. Weston's here.
Angel,
Yes.
how is your mom doing?
How you doing?
My mom is doing a little better. She's a little better, thank you.
She's getting better, I hope?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's getting a little better. She's out moving around a little bit today, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good, Bear.
She wants to go. She wants to go to the Noah's Ark thing.
I just said hello, Weston.
I'm going to post that anyway. Hello, Pablo Escobar.
I can't see when someone comes in chat unless I'm looking at the chat. It doesn't run alongside the channel like a computer. And I don't have a computer anymore.
About an hour, they're saying now, huh?
Yeah,
My
I don't know
computer
how you do it. I don't know how Doug does it because it's hard to look on your screen and talk and be on piano at the same time and everyone else stands.
Well,
Well, my
I'm
computer
trying to
is
watch this
dead.
rocket launch, but it's not going to happen just yet. Let me just have a...
14-year-old computer, it doesn't go on.
He's watching the rocket launch, and he's texting people, and he's Googling this and that.
Well, I got to be, Jimbo, I got to be on Space Flight Now, SFN. Raw Space doesn't seem to have it. Although, I guess it's... Right? Mm-hmm. So we had someone trying to come up, but they left, so I'm not going to worry about them.
Tell Weston to come up on the panel. Let's see his face.
Weston is, yeah, SFN. That's where I'm at, Jimbo. That's where I'm at.
Shove
I got
face.
Weston has an open invitation to my panel, Mike, and he knows it. Chewy,
Come
don't
on,
leave
Weston,
it.
come up. Let
Chewy,
me
don't
see your
want.
face, Weston.
Oh, I don't know. Your screen went black.
Come
Yeah, I'm
on,
trying to
Weston,
get the
come on
front.
up.
I have to get the front camera to work if I want to go outside and catch the launch.
So if Weston don't want to come up, that's okay.
You can catch my rocket launch in 45 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Jimbo's device not connected. Come on back. There he is. He's coming back. Perfect.
I
What
knew
do you
Weston
do?
would not come
Plugging
up.
it in, plugging it in again? We're shifting positions here.
What is that? Was that the rocket launch?
Well, I'm watching the rocket launch ain't for a little while yet. It's at 11:04. Wait a minute. I'm trying to read
Anybody wants some Reese's Pieces? No.
it. Reese's Pieces are okay. I've got some other things though.
I would love some, thank you.
Okay.
Can you throw them across the screen to me?
No, here we go.
Wait, hold on. I'll open my mouth. Hold on.
All right.
Throw them over.
Bounce it right up the camera. There you go. There you go.
Oh, shit. You missed.
They didn't go. Oh shit! They didn't go through. Oh fuck!
God damn it, you missed it. They went all over the floor. That's right.
They are all over the floor.
Mhm.
5-second rule. I got them.
Don't sit there with your mouth open. A bird will take a shit in it flying overhead. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Pastor.
Yeah, Pastor.
Hey.
They say that when the bird shits on you, that's good luck. I
Yeah,
always
good
reckon
luck.
that means good luck for the bird, right? Not for
Actually,
you.
a bird
Not for
isn't.
you. It's good luck for the bird, right?
Actually, a bird isn't just shitting on you; it's shitting and pissing. They do both at the same time.
Both at the same time. Yeah, probably pukes on you too, right? That reminds me of a girl I used to go out with, but that's a different story.
That's me and my first kiss.
No, those
Oh.
juicy poo-poos, right? From Angel from the Sun Conyers.
Oh,
I'm looking for my
oh,
weed.
yeah.
Looking for your weed. You found it?
I'll find it.
Jen, you even did the noise.
Uh-oh.
Yes, my
I'm on
computer of
my first
14
beer, probably my
years.
only beer, but I mean,
computer-
25 ounces. That's enough beer for me, I think.
I'm
I
not gonna
just
be.
got-
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to ever do StreamYard because my computer of 14 years. I don't think it goes on anymore.
Well, you should
Oh.
you could do it. It's not.
We have an
Listen, you can
Apple
live
TV.
anybody
you
in the
need
chat.
to,
Anybody on YouTube can live stream anytime they want. Quite
Not-
literally.
Not StreamYard though. That needs.
No, not StreamYard.
That has to be set up on the main computer.
You have to download StreamYard. But if you
Yeah.
go up and hit the camera in the top right corner in YouTube, you could go live before you know it.
Yeah, I know. I waited the 24 hours and everything, so it's all ready to go.
And you
You
guys
waited
forgot
you
to-
24 hours?
Angel, you don't fart. What do you implode?
I burp.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even going to ask. Burp instead of fart, and that's okay? Anyway.
What would you rather have?
Well, it's better out than in, right? I mean,
Well, yeah,
Well-
but would you rather have someone burp in the middle of the night or fart in the middle of the night?
Depends on if
it
you're
depends- it
cold and
depends
under
what I'm
the
doing.
covers.
It depends what I'm doing at the time, I suppose.
Yeah, if
Well,
it's cold
especially
and you're
if
under
you-
the
if it's
covers.
like- It's just like the first
Yeah.
couple nights that
A
you've
good
been
Dutch
with
oven?
someone. Well, if it's the first couple nights that you've been with someone and you're laying in bed with them, you know, and you're
If
just
you're, trying to make, if
experiencing
you're trying to make a good impression on someone, don't spend the night with them.
Yeah, I guess
That makes
not.
a better that makes a better impression
You know
because
why?
once you start
'Cause
spending the
I-
night with someone, then the secrets start coming. Then it's hard to
Hey.
hide anything.
You want
You
to
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying? Lancelot Link?
I talk like
Nice
crazy.
for Lancelot.
I constantly talk in my sleep.
I think I got it right. I don't know.
You do it in your sleep anyway. You just don't.
I talk in my sleep constantly.
Everybody farts in their sleep.
I talk all the time.
Yeah, I sleepwalk. I've been told.
Well, yeah, I did too one time, and I woke up and had no idea where the hell I was. That's scary
I
shit.
don't remember it at all.
Now, sleepwalking is pretty nasty business, right? You don't really want to be sleepwalking too much, right?
No, I was sleepwalking in a hotel in Pittsburgh, and I
You
didn't know where I was.
sleepwalking
And
At a
I ended
hotel?
up in a hotel room, like two stories up from
Oh
where
my
I was
God.
supposed to be, where I was supposed to be staying. The room wasn't even done yet, but I was laying in the bed. The security, they were all looking for me on security cameras. And I sleptwalked all the way up to a room that I should never have been in.
Really? I wonder where One Love went. Did he say anything? Hello, Pastor.
No.
I love that laugh.
What's up? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
It is lovely to see each and every one of you this evening.
Well, it's
Me too.
lovely to see you too.
Just let me say that right off the bat there, Jimbo.
Thank you.
Your volume is low.
My volume is not low.
It's not
Wait,
now.
you're gonna wake your dogs up. Be quiet.
Thank you.
Careful, somebody might be sleeping in the house, you know.
You're gonna wake my
Thank you.
neighbor's dogs up.
Now we
Hello,
can hear
everybody.
you.
Hello, everybody.
Doug, what are you playing?
Fire on the Mountain. This is the Grateful Dead in concert in 1977.
Fire on the Mountain.
Mhm.
Isn't that a Marshall
Yep.
Tucker song?
Good song. Crank it up.
Turn it up. No, I won't be hearing I won't hear nothing if I turn it up.
I can't really tell that that's what's playing.
I'll turn it up a little, but I'll have trouble hearing you if I do. Now you see, now I won't hear nothing. Jimbo, I
I
was
guess they
17
put their
years
own
old.
spin on it because it doesn't sound like Fire on the Mountain to me.
That's the picture that I put in my yearbook, Jimbo. I was 17 when that picture was taken.
Angel. Hello, Angel.
Dead to the
Angel.
Hello, all you chatty people.
Do you hear it now, Jen? Cheers, Mike. What are you drinking over there, Pastor? You drink mixed drinks. You don't drink beer, do you?
No, I do not drink beer, Doug.
Yeah, you do.
I do not, Angel.
That's not at home.
I don't drink beer. Yuck.
I don't either.
Beer is for the unwashed masses.
How's that?
Beer's
Bush
for the what?
wine.
But don't tie it back. It goes all in my face.
I like root beer.
So does Snoopy.
There we go.
Good wine.
I usually cut it. This year I didn't because Mike H asked me not to.
Good wine.
Beer is for the
Bush
unwashed
wine.
masses.
Yeah, my husband's
Who
hair
was it that was
down to his
asking about
lower
my hair?
back.
Someone in chat was.
Lower back.
Charles. Charles, I hope that suited you.
Distilled spirits. God damn it. Nobody wants beer.
Miss Angel.
Says Jimbo. Let's put that up there.
Angel.
Pure evil.
Miss Angel. Hello.
I like my amaretto.
Angel, it's good to see you and Chewy tonight.
Full disclosure, my favorite band member was Phil Lesh, the bass player. I used to go down and get close and go on the left, on where Phil was. I wasn't one of those people that stood on the other side over by Jerry.
Okay,
I love bass players. Bass players are the best of the band.
Doug,
Dude, Phil is bad. I mean, he was a trained trombonist. I think when he was younger, he played in a Philharmonic or something on the trombone.
Oh, cool.
Doug, I got a question.
So he's
I
classically
can't hear
trained.
what you're saying, Pastor. I got to turn the music down.
Yeah, lower it down. Shit.
Yeah, beer in the day, liquor at night. I used to be like that back in the day.
It's good to be classically trained.
There we go.
Know how to read music.
I'll hear you now.
Okay, the Grateful Dead had 2 drummers.
They
And
did.
they're
They
both-
mostly played with 2 drummers, yeah.
Yeah, and they're both playing the same drum strokes. So why do you need 2 drummers?
Shit,
Well,
I
they
just
were just
found my
buddies.
glasses.
Listen, here's the thing, Pastor. If it don't make no difference, then it don't make no difference, right?
Yeah, so why do you need 2 of them?
Because it don't make no difference. Pastor, I'm
Those
telling
2
you.
drummers better have damn
No,
good
they're gonna have
time. I'm
6
telling you.
drummers. I mean, if it don't make no difference.
If it doesn't make any difference, why do you need to pay 2 drummers when you can pay 1 and make more money?
Let me tell you something about the Grateful Dead and about how they paid their employees. They all had, well, they were the best paid fucking people in the business. Their kids would go to college. They would have full retirement savings and full medical benefits. The people that worked for the Grateful Dead were very well taken care of.
I understand.
Why you pay 2 drummers? I don't know. In the beginning, the drummer was Billy. Then they got Mickey. After a little while, Mickey had an issue and left the band. In the late
And they
60s,
played
early
at the
70s.
same time?
Well, Mickey came back. Yeah, 2 drummers at the same time. Mickey came back
But that
after a
seemed,
while. So.
that seemed to be like a Southern rock thing there for a while. You had Southern rock bands that had double drummers.
And listen, another thing I have to correct you on, Pastor, is that they don't both play the same thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Okay. No, I didn't mean to
Oh,
start.
mother.
Maybe it's kind of a little bit like lead guitar and rhythm guitar, but
My whole stem just broke off.
Well,
If I'm not mistaken, after Jack Bruce left Cream, he played with a band that had 2 bass players and no guitarist.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, Pastor?
yeah, I understand.
I think Jack Bruce played lead bass, and he had someone else playing bass, and there was no guitarist in his band after he left Cream.
That's one of your classic. What is it? Rock and roll trivia questions. You ask people who played bass guitar for the Doors. Yeah, that's one of
Nobody.
your class.
Of course,
Exactly.
Ray
That's one of your-
Manzarek played the bass line on his keyboard.
Exactly.
He did not have a bass player.
That's one of your classic questions right there.
Yeah, but that's easy. Even I know that.
I know, Doug. I'm just saying.
Who was the original keyboard player for Yes?
oh,
Was it Patrick Moraz? I don't think it was Rick Wakeman, was it?
I thought it was Rick Wakeman.
I think it was Patrick Moraz. I may be wrong about that.
I mean, I don't.
Alexa, who was the first keyboard player for the band Yes?
From LAtimes.com. Tony Kaye
Who was the first keyboard player for the band No?
I'm not Patrick Moraz. Tony Kaye. It was Tony Kaye, replaced by Rick Wakeman. I should have known that. I got to take Jimbo's comment off the screen. He might influence people.
Tanya, am I echoing?
Well, let me take another drink of evilness and then I'll let you know.
Pastor's echoing, says Tanya. Charles, I've seen Yes 3 times. I was a big Yes fan, of course. After Tormato, and I didn't really like to follow those last few albums they made. I wasn't so keen on.
What was the band? Was it Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe?
Howe, yeah, and Chris Squire, of course, the bass player.
Yeah, I remember them.
Sure, but before Rick Wakeman, it was Tony Kaye. Tony Kaye. He was the first key before Rick on the first album.
Okay. I believe you.
Well, Alexa just said so. I believe Alexa. So when did Patrick Moraz? Patrick Moraz played with who? With Moody Blues?
Doug, let's go back to this whole Alexa thing for a second.
Jimbo, come back.
Can we go back
There
to
he
the
is.
Can we go back to the whole Alexa thing for a second?
What about Alexa?
My wife has spent her entire life in cybersecurity, and she says, "Don't ever talk to Alexa."
Yeah, I know. She listens to me talk about smoking pot.
Don't ever talk to Alexa.
She listens to me talking about smoking pot. She listens to me talk about a lot of things, but we only have her on the main floor. We don't have her upstairs.
It doesn't matter, Doug. She never goes to sleep. When you say, "Alexa, shut up," she listens to every fucking.
She knows when we run out of toilet paper, I guess, because that's what we talk about.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And if I was going to have chicken instead of steak, she would know that too, wouldn't she?
Well, no, I'm just saying. These electronic fucking devices.
It's a good thing I didn't talk about my involvement in the Kennedy assassination, right? Should have heard me say that too.
You were the guy on the grassy knoll. Yeah, I know.
Never mind, man. I'll shut up about it.
I don't have any of that stuff. I'm too scared.
I don't know, Pastor. I don't have nothing to hide from anybody. I really don't. Well, that's not quite true. There's some things I like to do more privately, but you know.
All right, never mind.
I'm not worried about Alexa.
Okay, never mind then.
I had another guy come up here the other day telling me all about, there's a federal law about growing pot. They can still kick your door down. I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck. He went on and on and on and on trying to tell me about, the federal government, It's like, yeah, okay, I don't care. I don't care about Alexa. I'm not hiding anything.
Doug, was it bank?
Hmm?
Was it bank?
Oh, God. Shut the fuck up.
What was the question?
Was it Banks?
It wasn't Banks, no. It was somebody else.
No, what he's trying to tell you is that even though the federal government considers marijuana to be illegal, the states control their own rights.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Uh-oh. I gotta post that, Garth. I believe. No, he was trying to tell me that the federal government was going to come to my house and arrest me for growing 4 plants. He thought I should be worried. He thought I should be worried about it. That's what he was trying to. But you know what? I'm not worried about it, and I don't give a flying fuck. So.
I can't see who's in chat, Garth. So
Anyway, I've harvested
sorry.
the plants, and I've dried the weed out. Now I have several large buds. They won't last that long. By the time the federal government gets here, it'll all be gone.
I remember when growing marijuana was illegal, and I grew.
He played for both, right, Garth? Yeah,
6,000 plants, and I wasn't worried about it.
What was the bassist name that discovered Jimi Hendrix? What was his name for the Animals? What was his name?
The bass player for the Animals?
Yeah.
Chandler.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bass player for the Animals was a guy named Chandler.
Yeah.
He produced Jimi Hendrix's first album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember his name. I knew it a couple. whatever.
Chandler, what was Chandler's first name?
Bing.
Is that right?
Richard
Chandler Bing.
Chandler, what?
Chandler Bing.
I don't remember.
Chewy. Jennifer, Chewy.
Does
Yeah.
anyone know who Chandler Bing was?
No, Angel.
No.
Chewy Jennifer.
Yeah.
Seriously, you have one of the most extensive for a female. I mean, I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but for a girl, you have an extensive knowledge of music.
That's. I
You
like
really
trivia.
do.
I like.
You really do.
How's that for misogyny?
Doug, I just tried to preface it with that. I just said I'm not
I'm breaking
trying
your
to
balls,
be.
Pastor. Come on.
I know, Doug. I'm just saying I'm not trying to be. But yeah, that girl knows a shitload about music. She really does.
Oh, I love music, so.
I know you do. That's what you and I. That's what brought you and I together. I think.
How much time we
How does
got
that
on
make
the,
you feel, Jen?
How much time we got on that lunch, Dougie?
Oh shit.
Is there two go? I looked briefly. I googled it, and it said one is postponed to tomorrow, 28th, or. I don't. So.
I see Mary Bernie's live.
Oh yeah, she sits there with music. I went there.
Hmm.
It was
Now
fun sitting there.
Now we know what happened to Jimmy Hoffa.
What is that?
Stop it. Be nice.
Oh, Angel! God damn it! You were.
Be
Never mind.
nice now.
Never mind.
I like Mary Bernie. I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't have any issues with Mary. Of
Have
course,
you all-
when she told the story about the cat, I didn't believe it in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I knew she was making that up.
Have you
She
all-
has a history of doing that. If
When
you
she
know that
first-
about her, then it
Dougie,
makes
when-
her easier to accept.
When she
Tanya.
first started
If
coming
you,
on chat,
what did we
when
see,
she first
Jimbo?
started coming on chat,
That's a wolf skull.
she was coming to the teeny, and I remember she yelled at Pastor one night because
Uh-uh.
he was. No, actually, she yelled at you, Angel, because you were taking up too much of Pastor's conversation. I remember
Oh,
she got
really?
really mad when
Okay,
And then
Griff,
she
this will
disappeared
avoid
and-
confusion. I'm going to mod the other account.
she discovered JC's. So,
Mhm. Tanya, have you ever actually seen an REO Speedwagon?
I don't even see it anymore, Jim. Griff. Did you
Let me
do
ask you.
something?
I went to REO Speedwagon in Fayetteville, but I'm barely.
I'm not talking about the concert. I'm talking about the actual vehicle. Have you ever seen an REO Speedwagon?
Oh yeah, they're one of those really old ones.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they are.
Aren't they from the 50s? Isn't that a car from the 50s?
No, they're a truck.
Those are cars from like
REO. Doug,
1590s,
let me. Doug.
maybe 1900s.
Tell me about it.
REO is Remy Emerson, whatever, Olds.
Yep.
He was one of
Oldsmobile,
the-
right? REO,
Yeah,
right?
Oldsmobile, yes. That's where the REO Speedwagon.
Are the REO Speedwagons not cars from the 50s and 60s?
They're not from the 50s or 60s. They're from the 20s and 30s.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's
They're
like
even
a-
older. Okay.
that's
So
like
they're
a
like from the
Willie's
20s and 30s.
Pastor.
Actually, when cars were made out of steel, right?
Yeah,
That's
they're
like
very old.
Pastor. That's like
What?
a Willie's Jeep. You ever see a Willie's Jeep?
Oh, yeah, sweetie.
That's like a
Cheers.
tank.
Willie's made one of the most
Cheers.
beautiful vehicles of all time.
Pastor, I've never seen an REO Speedwagon, but I have seen a Stutz
Are you
Bearcat.
leaving, Mike?
Oh, yeah, Stutz
Cheers.
Bearcats are great.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
I thought he was leaving.
The guy down the
Yeah,
street.
yeah,
Don't
I'm not-
leave.
The
Don't
guy
leave.
down the street. There was a place called Vintage Auto. It's not there anymore. It's been gone for 30 years. But he used it. He had a Stutz Bearcat in there. I went and looked at it specifically to look at it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to buy it, but I did want to get a close look at it. You know what I mean?
Connecticut
it
has a
is.
lot of places that you can get all to restore cars and stuff. And then we had our
Why would
Mustang.
Angel think I was sleeping?
At some point this summer, there will be a
I'm
car
not
show. in
sleeping,
Nyack.
Angel.
We'll try and live stream that.
Wait, what?
That's right.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
would
waiting for
Angel think I'm sleeping?
another Volkswagen show to come through.
Why would I think what?
I'm not sleeping, Angel. Why would you think that?
I didn't say you were. What do you mean? I didn't say you were sleeping. What do you mean?
No,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I was saying at some point this summer, there's going to be a vintage car show in Nyack. I'll try and live stream that.
Oh yeah, do that. That'd be cool.
I think that would be cool.
Ah. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with between a tablet and a phone. I've got shit on my phone I can't put on my tablet.
You can't
And
do
I
it on
don't
your
know-
tablet?
I don't know how to do it. I've got video of a
Yeah, I
wild
think you're
horse.
right, Angel. Dutchman is kind of
I've got video of wild
what is
horses
that?
out here. Wild horses
Jimbo.
out here in Arizona.
Jimbo's
that I can't
got a
put on the
hoof.
tablet.
There are. I've seen wild horses in Montana. I was up by I don't
Jimbo,
know
let's
Windsor.
see
I was
that.
up in the Missouri, up by the Milk River, and
Where
there
the
was wild
Missouri
horses
breaks.
up there
Where the Missouri breaks. Yeah.
in the Missouri breaks. Yeah, up north of Winifred.
I sent-
Winifred. I was up north of Winifred. Yeah.
I
Ew,
sent that
that's
video.
creepy.
I sent that video to Angel. She can tell you about the wild horses here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
I can't go near a horse. Too scared.
Are you familiar with Montana at all? You know where Virginia City is?
Yes.
You do know where Virginia City is.
Yes, I do.
Oh boy, because I've been to Virginia City a few times.
Good one,
yeah.
Jimbo.
I used to get A's in geography.
Virginia City, Montana was the territorial capital before
I
it became a state.
know,
Yeah.
Len. He won't give it out. He won't show it, Len. I know. I don't know why. He's hoarding it. He will not show the picture.
No, Lynn.
Show what?
Lynn, I have pictures, but I can't put them from my phone to my tablet to
Yes,
send
you
them
can.
to you on
You can
email.
put him from your phone to his email.
I will figure it out. God damn it, leave me alone.
Listen, you have it on your phone, turn your camera on and show us the fucking car. You don't have to show your face. If you have it on your phone, put it in front of the camera you're on.
I'm not talking about showing my face.
Okay, that way we can all see the car. Look, I
Yeah.
can even do this. Watch, I can even do this. Wait a minute. There you go.
Holy shit.
What are you doing?
I ain't
He's
doing
putting you on blast, dude.
Holy shit! What are you doing?
He's putting you on blast.
You want if you want to show us the car, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Eyes.
I'm technologically retarded. Seriously.
Yeah, so am I. Big time.
I mean,
That makes three of us.
I do good to send emails. I mean, seriously.
I bet you Mike's the most technically savvy person on the panel.
I'm officially retarded.
Because I'm a technological idiot. I am.
He said I'm officially retarded.
I mean, I'm dumber than a fucking box.
Maybe a different Virginia City, Gurf. Look up Virginia City, Montana. It was the territorial capital.
Look, my
City-
avatar is backwards.
Virginia City is also in Nevada.
You just noticed
Maybe
that?
Virginia City, Nevada, too. I'm saying I'm not familiar with it, though.
Yeah, my name is backwards. I just changed my actual name backwards.
I
Leg.
did say in Nevada City, California once. What was that, Angel? I'm sorry.
Legna.
No, it's okay. I just said my avatar's back. Where I should change my name backwards.
Does taxidermy stuff
Hello, Legna.
smell like that? I don't. Does it?
Hello.
My sister had my sister's husband hung up a deer he caught in taxi at the head.
Doug,
And
Yes.
it used, hot,
you want
humid
to
days,
see?
it
You
used
want to see
drip.
some Texas cooking?
Let's have a look at your Texas cooking, Mike.
Hold on, buddy. You're
I'll be
fixing the
holding.
soup.
What's
Here
for
we go.
dinner?
Are we gonna see some alligators
Oh
or something?
Jesus God! I don't know what I want to see.
Chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried.
Mmm.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
yummy.
Oh, there you
I'm,
go.
tou-
Chicken
I'm
fried
touching
steak.
myself in case you all were wondering.
Black-eyed peas with snaps.
Black-eyed peas look good too. Yeah, look at that.
Was that some juice?
Chicken fried steak.
Looked like
That's
juice.
a Western thing. You know, up here in the Northeast, you can't buy
Cream
a
gravy.
chicken. You can't buy a chicken fried steak anywhere. They don't sell them in the diners.
Yeah,
Cream-
it's
Cream
But
gravy.
in out west they do.
most of the diners up here, Dougie, in the north, they're Greek cones, so it's not a specialty.
Oh, you got some gravy going, Mike. Look at that.
Hey,
Sausage
can I
gravy.
ask you, how do you, what,
Mashed
what do you
potatoes.
call it? Do you call it
Mashed
gyro or
Mashed
gyro?
potatoes, I got it. Mashed potatoes, got
I
it.
need to make a drink because you guys are pissing me off.
You know what? I love mashed potatoes. I put a little bit of cheese, a little milk, a little butter, some
Little
salt,
sour
pepper.
cream.
I whip that shit up good.
Mm.
In fact, maybe I'll make some mashed potatoes. Not now, but like tomorrow.
You think I can't cook?
I know you can cook, Mike. I think the very first video of yours I watched was watching you make gravy.
What's Amarillo stew, Garth? Amarillo, isn't that yellow? Isn't
Amarillo
You say-
means yellow in Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish. I knew that. I remember some stuff.
It's also the name of a town in New Mexico.
Yeah, Amarillo. They say the L's when they pronounce the town, but they don't say the L's. Amarillo, whatever.
What's the matter, Angel?
Nothing at
What's the
all.
matter? What happened?
I know she's trying to talk to you and we're talking over her.
I'm just saying we're
Angel,
past
Angel,
this
you have the
though.
floor. You say whatever you want to say.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
saying we're
Angel. I
past
got
it.
the big mouth tonight. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's
no.
having a private conversation with Pastor. We're not included
No.
yet.
No,
Oh,
you guys are talking and everything. I just hear certain things. I just heard him say, "I'm gonna go make a drink because you guys are pissing me off." Yeah, but you guys are carrying on your conversation. That's all cool.
Now,
I'm sorry.
Jimbo's
It
made a
made me
very
laugh.
witty remark. Jimbo's made a very witty remark, and I posted it on the screen for you all to see. He's a fucking riot, Jimbo. That's pretty good. I would hate to think what kind of movie that was, though. But
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Armadillo.
That would be a porn.
So wait a minute.
Devil.
Gerford's corrected himself. Amarillo. Jennifer, you're right. Amarillo means yellow, but not armadillo.
Yeah. Armadillos.
Okay.
We got lots of armadillos down here in Florida. Don't
I seen armadillos a lot because I drove through Arizona.
I
They're
see
down
you
here in
one
Florida.
armadillo and I raised you 3.
Hello, TR. I've seen an armadillo, but I never ate one.
I tried to once, but I just
Don't they
couldn't.
carry leprosy? Ugh, I would go near one.
Do they?
Now,
Yeah.
Mike, you ever eaten armadillo?
Armadillos carry leprosy.
Yes, sir, I
that's
have.
true.
Mm-hmm. Now, Pastor's telling me that armadillos carry leprosy.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No,
It's
fuck they
okay if you
do,
don't,
Mike.
they don't, right?
Yeah, they do, Mike. Sorry, I did read up on it once.
Not around my place, they don't.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
your
well.
your uneducated Texas ass will tell you that, but yes, they do.
Well, your armadillos probably have universal health care. So.
Well, I'm 72 and you're not, so that proves I'm still right and you ain't.
Mhm. Whatever.
Fact is, I'm 72 and you're not, so that proves I'm right.
That
All
just
good
proves you're
fun. All good
that
fun.
just proves you're
I'm gonna
petrified.
throw you-
Is all
as
that
soon as
proves.
I'll throw you both off the panel.
Oh, I'll be
It
nice.
proves
I mean, I know
I'm,
you probably don't care. It's like it's like
It
hitting him
proves-
with it's like hitting him with a feather, Jen. They just don't give a fuck.
it proves I'm living and you're not right, because I'm still living and you ain't ate no armadillo.
It proves you're petrified. Is all it proves.
Well,
You said hitting him with a feather.
now, I
No,
have a
it proves,
question.
it proves
I have
the
a
fact that I have.
This is my
It proves
question.
the fact that I'm
That's a waste
72
of a
and you're
good
not.
feather.
If an armadillo has leprosy and you cook it, are you still going to get the leprosy? I don't. If you
Yeah,
cook the
yeah.
damn thing, I don't know
There's
what.
all
difference-
different types of leprosy.
Oh hell, I just ate it alive.
Doug,
Would you eat it though? I wouldn't eat it.
But if you
Yeah.
didn't know, I'm just saying if you didn't know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you knew it, Angel. What if you
I
got an
wouldn't eat an
armadillo and cooked it and
armadillo.
ate it?
I
What if it
wouldn't
did
eat a
have leprosy?
turtle.
What difference would it make?
I wouldn't eat
Yeah.
a snake. I wouldn't eat
Doug,
a
the
reptile.
point is, I
guess
have
if
it, they
you got
have
sick
not.
from it.
No.
You've eaten armadillo, right?
Do you really want to know what the point is?
What?
The point is, I have and they have not.
Do we
The point
really
is
want
where
to
you were one of
know?
the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever heard in my life. That's the point.
Who?
Yeah.
The point is, I'm 72 and I have eaten it and they have not, so piss off.
Hey,
Okay.
Like
The
the rest
point
of us
is-
give a fuck.
I will tell you what the point is. The point is that armadillos have points, do they not?
Armadillo got an articulated shell.
There's
Yeah,
the
they
point.
have plates. They
Now,
have plates. You're thinking
the
of
design of
Okay.
the armadillo is actually prehistoric. Those fucking things, just like cockroaches, have not changed a lot. Have not changed a lot over hundreds of thousands of years,
Can't feel my feet.
right? They haven't changed much.
You got some biscuits and mustard back there.
Can't feel my feet. Gonna put my sister on the bus.
Doug knows I'm 72 and I'm still around, so that's the point.
Nobody gives a fuck how old you are,
Oh,
Mike.
jeez.
The point is, I've eaten armadillo and you ain't.
Oh, good for you.
You actually ate armadillo, Mike?
I'm sure you've eaten shit and I haven't.
I don't know. I've eaten iguana.
Ew.
In Brazil, they chop the tail off those things, and they chop it up like little medallions.
I got an iguana.
No.
Iguana tail.
Grossest thing I ever ate was a
No.
bumblebee.
And then they
when I
deep
was
fry
young.
that shit in oil.
No.
I ate
And
a
you ate
bumblebee.
it?
Iguana tail.
I have
medallion.
eaten iguana.
Oh,
Yes,
Doug, you
yes,
ate it?
Doug, I have eaten iguana.
I believe you may
Sure.
have, yeah.
I'm sure you've
Now,
eaten
I
Yes,
have
sir,
never
I have.
eaten. I've never eaten a squirrel, but I know people who have.
You've never eaten a squirrel, though.
Oh man,
I've never eaten a squirrel.
What about a rabbit?
Let's
What
ask
about frog legs?
Pastor if he's ever been to Vietnam or Thailand.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck you, Mike. We're not
Yeah, you
talking
too.
about 60 years ago, bitch.
Yeah, you too, motherfucker.
oh,
have
be
you done?
nice. Come on, guys.
What have you done for the world lately?
I was there and you weren't.
Besides take up oxygen.
I was there and you weren't. That's
Why
Okay,
are
it.
we
you were.
fighting?
Yeah,
Why
you
are we
were
fighting?
born before me. Congratulations. And you were stupid enough to go fight in a fucking war that you didn't have to go to. Congratulations.
I came back.
I
You
think
never
he
was
had
there.
to. I think he had to. It
Hey,
was.
stop.
That's the point. I was there and you never was.
Okay, bitch, you got a fucking opinion and I do too.
Hey, wait, did you
Okay.
ever the
There you go.
alligator? Hey, did you ever the alligator?
Oh.
Alligator
Okay.
tastes just like filet.
Okay, bitch.
Okay. There we go.
Alligator tastes just like filet. doesn't it?
Well, I mean, alligator. I've had alligator. It tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I thought
Everything
it
tastes like
was
chicken.
like a very tender fillet.
A fillet. I had alligator when I was in Florida, and it had been deep fried in batter. Now, that's a good way to mask the actual flavor, right? Why do you deep fry things in batter? I don't
Yeah.
know. Then they all taste like oil.
Yeah, maybe it is to mask the
That way
flavor.
you don't hear them scream.
Ugh.
What's up, Jimbo?
I said that's
I've
why you.
seen the way chickens
Did you raise them for food though?
Oh no.
Chickens
No,
are kind of gross. Chickens are real dirty.
Oh, Jimbo, you got hamsters? Really?
No, he didn't eat hamsters. He raised hamsters.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, I raised hamsters too, but not to eat them. God
You know,
damn.
we had hamsters in my house. My sister had about 3 or 4 of them.
I would.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, I had guinea pigs. Her name was Squeaky.
Hey, guinea pigs.
She was orange. She was an orange guinea pig, and all she did was.
South America.
I had a hedgehog.
Guinea pigs are a staple food for
Yeah.
some tribes.
The only
in the
thing
Andes
is,
of
Angel.
South
The only.
America.
I'm sorry.
Look it up.
I'm sorry, Jimbo. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The only thing with a hedgehog is you gotta make sure you get them when they're babies from the pet store. Because if you,
Yeah, when they're tender.
yeah, when oh no, no, when they're little babies and they're more easily.
Yeah, you can train them.
Yeah, if they're already almost adults, they're really nasty. And I had to bring mine back because he was already that
Did
nasty.
you?
So
yeah.
Yeah, I have alligator.
it was okay. It was a good pet store, and they
Yeah,
took it back.
well, I'm glad. Yeah, because I was always worried about that if I would ever get like an exotic animal. And
I didn't get my money back. They didn't give me my money back, but
yeah,
they
but
took
you
it.
were took them back.
Yeah, they took them
Crap.
back.
I want my money back now.
You remember the Monty Python skit?
I don't want to speak to the manager, or I'm calling the police.
Hey,
I'm not
Jimbo.
You remember the Monty Python skit about the dead parrot?
Yeah, that was funny. Michael Palin, John Cleese. Right?
Michael Palin was behind the counter. It was John Cleese brought the parrot in, right? Yeah.
Hey, Jimbo. I took my parrot that I had for 5 years, and I got him from a pet store. And I'll try to make this quick. The only thing they sold from the pet store were males, and so I brought him home, and he was Marty for 5 years, and I mean he was my male Marty for 5 years, and then he got real sick all of a sudden, and he used to sleep in my hood. I used to wear a hoodie all the time, and he would sleep in the hood like a hammock. And he was in it one day, and he was really sick. And I pulled him out by his tail. And Chewy, you don't pull birds by their tails, because I mean they will grab you and they will bite you. And he was so sick one day. I pulled him by his tail, and he pooped on my hardwood floor. And I looked, and here it was an egg. So Marty wasn't a male; it was a female.
Yeah.
And then on Christmas Day,
was he egg bound? Was she egg bound?
Yes, on Christmas Day, Marty got egg bound. I had to take him about an hour away to an emergency vet. It was over $800 and some dollars I had to pay. That all they did was they stick a little Q-tip up in him, her, and loosened the extra egg up that she had in her.
Yeah.
So it would come out, and then she was good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it
Well,
might
you
sound
expected
weird.
Marty to be a male, but it was a female.
Yeah,
Yes,
my Barry never passed any eggs, so I imagine he was a male.
Well,
So
Marty was a male up
Barry.
until what 8 years old, and then all of a sudden produced an egg.
Wait, what?
I don't
He was
understand that, but I'm not going to ask.
He changed sex?
They claimed he was a male. They claimed that they
Did
never
he do
gave.
blood work?
Well, they probably
They
just
did
didn't.
I
know
have
he-
all the paperwork, DNA on him that's saying from PetSmart that he is a male, and that's all they carry are male
Huh.
species in that entire establishment, whether they're hamsters, gerbils, whatnot. And so whenever I went back in there and I said, I have a bill here for almost
Why did
$1,000.
my parent lay an egg?
Really? Yeah. Wow.
And yeah, and he is a she. And with man, that's not possible. I'm like, it's
Right.
possible because it happened.
Yeah.
But I mean, I paid the bill. I mean, I didn't care, but
Yeah.
Okay, Pastor, thank you.
Oh,
You're
he didn't
always
say
welcome,
goodbye.
Pastor.
He didn't say goodnight, did he?
Until you start cursing at people, then, you know. Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, I don't want to leave. Well, I guess the launch came and went.
I think Pastor said goodnight in the chat. He'll probably say goodnight about 10 or 15 more times.
Oh,
Right.
Mary Bernie's here. Tell Mary Bernie to come up. We need some more
Hey,
women on
Aaron,
the.
Len, listen, yeah, anybody can come up who wants.
We need more women. Oh well, it's 2 and 2. Okay.
Jimbo laid an egg.
I don't want to talk about it.
How hard did you squat? Did you have to push that hard, Jimbo?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's a dark memory.
You're the one that brought it up, damn it. You brought it up.
That's funny. Oh gosh.
Yeah, but I thought Chewy. I thought there was something wrong. I didn't know what happened with her, because with him, because Marty, was a boy, and I heard something hit the floor, and I thought he pooped, and when I looked and I saw a shell on the floor, I was like, oh my god, he is a she. But I still couldn't.
Okay, just for clarity here, Pastor Mike, yeah, you were up, and yes, I sent you both down. I'm not going to have you up here both cursing and yelling at each other. End of story. I don't care who started it. I mean, I saw what happened. I know what happened there.
I did.
I'm not going to comment on any of that. You're all welcome to come back on my panel, but maybe not tonight, maybe later, just not now. You know what I mean? You're not like you're banned from the panel or anything, Pastor. You are welcome to come back. Maybe not tonight, but that doesn't mean you're not welcome. That's all.
What happened?
I would say this. Neither one of you had to do that. That's all. Neither one of you had to do that. You did because you decided to, and so that's fine. I don't give a fuck. It's easy. At least there's no ambiguity, right? That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
At least it was straightforward.
Yeah, I'm I'm getting into your music there, Dougie. I hear it.
What was that, Jen?
I'm getting into your music. I hear it.
The music?
Yeah, I hear it fine.
Dougie, that's Jimbo. That's not me.
Jimbo's talking, I guess. Yeah. Can,
Oh
you
my
can
God,
hear-
do I sound like Jimbo?
No, you don't. But I couldn't hear it. Listen, you can hear the music, right?
Jen.
Oh, please,
no,
man.
Jen, no, you don't. You do not sound like Jimbo. No.
Well, was Jimbo, was he
I
saying
just
he
have
couldn't
to
hear the
accept
music or he
fact.
could?
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I sound like
Jen.
I sound like a dude.
No,
Whatever.
you do not. No, you do not. Aw. That's sad. That's sad. She said, "Oh my God."
I do a good impression of Jimbo.
Oh, how's that rocket launch going over there at SFN?
I'll be
I'm
getting in
not
trouble
going
for
outside
lying.
anyway. It's too
Wait, a
hot.
check flying by there, huh?
Actually, I could just go with my window right here and see it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay. I'm going to go up and pee, and I'm going to go and have a cigarette, and I'll be back in a few minutes. See you in a few.
Okay, aim good.
Aim good.
I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I had 3 boys and a husband.
I know. Yeah,
And
you're the only
it's like,
female. I can only
oh,
imagine. I'd be like, dude, clean your own shit up. Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
It's like they gotta go and then they gotta shake and it gets.
Don't leave, Pastor. Just because you can't voice your own opinion, you can still type it.
It's all right for adolescent. What, are you a teenager or something?
Oh, what's that? Oh, they got the weirdest things down here. They got separate room for your toilet down here in the houses. Did you ever see that, Angel?
What's that?
They got in my master bathroom. I got a separate room for my toilet. It's stupid.
Oh, no, I don't think.
Yeah, it's separate, so you can go in there and have privacy if someone's in the bathroom. I don't know whoever made up the idea. It's stupid. Oh, let me go check something. Solar eclipse. Who's that?
No, Nate, don't even Chewy.
Huh?
Chewy, don't even speak of it.
Okay.
Move on. I'll tell you tomorrow about it.
Oh, Pastor, don't go anywhere. Just stick around. Doug, he'll let you back up. He's nice. He left already, didn't he? Oh. Who's waiting backstage?
Len.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, where the hell is Doug? Doug went
He had to go
smoke.
tinkle.
He went
And
to
it's Tinkle and
do
Smokey.
Yeah, he had to
something
tinkle
like
and
he always
smoke.
does. Like we all do.
He had to go tinkle and have a smoky smoke.
Jimbo, 7 years? You hold your liquor pretty good. 7 years. Well, I don't drink, so.
Wait, what?
Weston, what do you mean did I cut out? Oh, I don't know. Pastor, don't leave.
The fun's just starting.
Huh?
Why go? The fun is just starting. Why leave?
Yeah.
The fun is just starting. See? When no one wants you to leave.
Solar eclipse is a woman?
No, Jen. I'll tell you. No, Jen.
Alright. Okay, alright.
Well, hey, I might as well say it now. No, that's David.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why he thought he could change his name and get away with it, but yeah, that's David. Lion's coin, lion's tooth, whatever you want to call him.
Lion something. Weston, which Mary do you want to dance? Is Mary Bernie still here? No, she must have left.
Was in the front seat, girls in the back. I don't know about that. Let's put a couple in the back and a couple in the front. See what happens.
Sorry, girl. I thought you knew.
Listen to the river sing sweet songs to rock my soul.
Keep bashing me.
Solar eclipse, stop it. Be nice.
It's alright. Keep bashing me. It's alright.
Gonna change me, sing sweet, sweet.
Girls rule. No, women rule. Women rule.
All the way back home. Far gone the last night, baby. Let go.
I was talking and it never finished. I don't understand that.
Since I first met home. Going home, going home by the waterside. I
Who is it? Who's he playing?
Huh?
Who is Doug playing?
Music?
Yeah.
Probably the Dead, right? I don't know. I'm not a. I only know a few Grateful Dead songs, so I don't know.
Oh, is that who it is?
What's one song? Touch of Grey. another song. Driving that train, high on cocaine. What is the name of that song? Cocaine? Oh, whatever. That's a good song, Gurf. Who sings it? Oh, God, don't say that, Jimbo.
And that right there is one of the most beautiful voices that broke down Alice. You just experienced the Grateful Dead from the Civic Center Arena in St. Paul, Minnesota, recorded on May the 11th, 1977. This is Rob Leesky, tingling from the good vibes that a good old Grateful Dead show can bring us. So be sure to stick around.
Okay, I'm here. Let me find you. Everybody behave.
I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. That's Helen Reddy sung that song.
Hello, Len.
Hey, Lynn.
Jimbo.
Hello, Mountain Man.
Glenda's here. Hi,
Oh,
Glenda.
welcome back, Glenda.
Where's Glenda at? Oh, there's Glenda. Glenda, come up.
Hey, Len, how you doing?
Good. If you let me up.
No, we're up now.
Speak up, Len.
Hi, Len.
Sorry.
Project your voice. What's up, solar eclipse? How about a link?
Hey, Dougie, everybody wants a link.
I'll put a link in, Gurf.
Yeah.
There's a link. Let me scroll through the chat. What did I miss?
Oh, buddy. I got you, babe. Sonny can share.
Working now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you, Len, but you're just kind of distant from the microphone. That's all.
Oh, I
Oh,
hear
okay.
it. It kind of goes in and out.
Not yet. Jimbo, that launch in 5 minutes, isn't it? When is that?
I won't. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to
No.
wear
Is
my
Ross
gauge
Fish
line.
doing it?
15 minutes and 47 seconds, maybe. Hello, Glenda.
I even wore my golf hat thinking Breeze would be here, but
Well, I don't know where Breeze is. Breeze could come in. I didn't see Raw Space doing it, Jimbo. I looked. I don't see Raw Space doing it.
They're not.
It says 15 minutes and 23 seconds.
Well, what? Okay, describe it to me. Is it just like a single rocket?
This is the Falcon 9 that canceled last night.
out to smoke on your panel, eh, Doc? We're just finishing up a joint.
Hello, Aaron.
I'm just finishing up the cigar.
Am
I
I
got
right?
someone downstairs. Wait a minute. It's Gurf.
That's your woman, Glenn? Or Lynn?
Hey, Gurf.
Uh,
They're coming up.
this is my life partner, Aaron. I don't like to think of her as my woman. She's
Never mind. You don't have
liberal,
Never mind.
head of
Right,
women.
man, you coming up on the
How
panel?
you doing, Gurf?
Come on up, Mountain Man.
Gurf, you all right?
Hey, Jimbo.
You all right, Gurf?
I
Glenda,
can't switch my camera around to
Angel,
catch lunch,
Julie.
so darn
You
it.
can turn
Jackie.
your camera
Hi,
around.
Durf. No, I'll
Hey,
disconnect
man,
myself.
Angel, you turned your mic off.
You're my woman.
I'm here. I'll be right back.
The launch pad is live. Oh, Angel left us.
No, I'm here. I'll be right back.
Who left us?
I didn't leave you.
Chewy did.
Chewy. Chewy, 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 chewy.
Oh, that little
Ah,
redhead
Jed.
stinking girl. She's an old lady now.
What did the launch pad just do? Am I behind?
Oh, it's like an avatar.
Nothing wrong with getting a little behind, Doug.
Oh, I'm behind. The launch took place. Did you see it, Jimbo? A minute seconds ago. Boy, oh boy.
What?
The rocket's in the air, Jimbo.
That's
Yeah, but
Falcon
let's
9.
see if the two boosters come down okay.
Oh, it is?
I thought this was the
Actually,
cancellation from last night.
What's
Is this-
everyone got?
Is this the heavy launch?
Damn, I forgot about it.
SpaceX?
Falcon 9. 22
No, I don't
Starlink
think the heavy
satellites
launch
going
is
up.
that. I don't-
Okay, this isn't the Falcon Heavy.
It's a different one. It's not the same one that was on Raw Space yet last
Yeah.
night.
Okay.
It's a different one.
Yeah, I want to think about it.
I knew they were going to launch that Falcon Heavy with the two boosters. Ah,
How you feeling tonight, Gurf?
with my fingers.
How you feeling out there? Oh, well, with my fingers. Anything that touches me, I can probably feel it.
I like feeling with my
Oh.
lips and my tongue, but only certain things.
Marijuana bath bombs. That would help you feel better.
I feel like I'm trying to get a headache. I don't know how long I'll be on.
It had to.
That time of month.
It had to. On that one. Notice
What happened, Jimbo?
it had to gimbal its engine on that release when it was released.
Oh, really?
Weston, where do you want me to run to?
Good night, Pastor. Thank you for coming.
He's one night
Yeah, you
Pastor.
saw Len and Aaron for sure. Hello, Cody.
Oh, I guess he's done. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody in chat.
Hi.
I see Cody, Tanya,
Hi.
Mountain Man.
Cody, good to see you. So,
So
Len,
this is how I look best
Need a
on
camera.
camera.
Yes.
gotta get there.
There. Nipple better.
That's a big
Want to
main
carry
room.
it over? Let it wave.
That's a big room, Len.
Oh, there she is.
Playing with
Aaron.
There she is.
Hi, Aaron.
Okay.
Playing with her flowers.
I don't know if you could even see her or not. I just grabbed the tripod there.
Jimbo's got it on the screen. What I got over here. There you go.
She's here.
Flaming engine.
She's all revved up because tomorrow at lunchtime's her last day, and she's on a week's holidays next week.
It's Jen.
That thing looks hot, Jimbo. I don't think you want to touch it.
Man, you're right.
I hear rumbling, but I don't have any camera.
I don't have the sound on.
You have a camera. I've seen you on your camera, haven't I?
Did he come up?
Did it launch yet? I'm out here with it on.
Are you in the dark? Is that what it is, Jen?
Yeah, I don't see any picture.
Yeah, it launched.
It launched already?
Yeah, it's gone. It's up in space.
Oh, darn. I missed it. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
You guys ever see any of the weird lights when they launched them Starlink satellites? Looks like horseshoe.
Starlink
Well,
train. Yeah.
the original ones were painted kind of reflective.
Jen can see them once they get up above, up high enough. Jen can see them where she lives.
But the
Is that right,
satellites, the original Starlink satellites are
Pitch
very
black
refle-
out.
they're
I can't
very
see anything.
reflective.
Hey,
And
we're
you
getting
can
ready
see
to
'em.
land.
But since then,
forget
they changed the paint
Yeah, I
on them
missed
so they
it.
don't reflect as much.
Oh, well.
Any plans for the weekend, Dougie?
This weekend?
Yeah.
No, nothing unusual. No plans out of the normal.
My sister's got pink eye again.
Your sister has pink eye again. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm
I hope
sorry
I
to hear
don't get
that.
it.
17 kilometers. 15 kilometers. 10 kilometers.
It's getting up there, huh?
What you up to for the weekend?
9
Who?
kilometers. We're on entry burn.
Gurf? Anything
Yeah.
exciting on top?
No, I can't do anything.
You're not going to run the Denver Marathon?
I might crawl it. Give me a wheelchair.
So you're not busy Sunday evening?
Well, he
Landing time.
hasn't been streaming on Sundays, but he did last Sunday. Dougie did.
You're doing your Sunday live, Doug?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing a live stream or if I'll do a backstage on Sunday, Len. Len, I might be doing backstages on Sundays.
What's happening, Jimbo?
This Sunday night coming up, Doug, I got a little special content for you. Me and Aaron.
Okay.
An event.
Oh, it just landed? Okay. The booster just landed.
Yeah, I see that.
A little chats to you, Doug. And you take it from there. Yeah, no, whatever. There's like a crazy ass outdoor rock going on in my hometown this weekend. But it's the same old bands I've always seen, but a few of the local venues has changed it up.
Okay. So I play bridge on Sundays. We deliver a wedding cake. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, but we'll be delivering a wedding cake. We do that most weekends now, it seems like in the summer. Stephanie's making a lot of cakes.
It's neat.
I never understood how you get those big, tall wedding cakes in an oven.
We have a special case that holds the cake. It travels on a dolly if need be.
I was
I don't
stupid
understand
enough
how
to.
you get those great, big, tall cakes in your oven.
I got it, Gurf. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
I got it.
How many cakes this week, Dougie?
What's that?
How many cakes this week?
We have a wedding cake this weekend, another one next weekend. We did deliver some other cakes earlier. We had a birthday cake in the middle of the week.
Wow.
She seems to be busy making cakes.
That's good. I bartend, you take over?
No.
You bartend? I stay on the stool.
Yeah.
It's Friday tomorrow. No.
That's me like.
The contractor can wait for his money. If you don't have time to do the payment certificate tomorrow, you'll get to it next week. Oh, you're off all next week. You'll have lots of time to play in that tea garden.
You know that.
No,
Oh, back again.
I wish I could take next week off to be off with Aaron on our holidays, but my schedule just don't allow it. Gurf's not moving. Is he okay?
I'm dead.
Oh, and now Angel's gone. For
Sorry, I
reasons
missed it. I
unknown
tried
to
to
me.
catch it.
I died, man.
I got out there too late. Sorry.
Hey, Monica Ann, how are you?
Something happened with my stream. Oh,
You know what? I
you know,
don't
Link,
care, Gurf.
Dougie, and maybe come back on. Nice.
I've seen you say it a few chats. Nobody cares. But I want you to know somebody cares.
Where's Linda go?
Yeah, she usually comes up.
Glenda was here for a minute.
Angel, why'd you step down?
She had problems. Something took her off. From what I understand.
Nice.
Oh, link up, Dougie. I think that's what they're wanting.
What's up, Cody? So, Angel, you stepped down on purpose, huh?
Well, you can see how exciting it is up here right now.
Exciting.
You got the likes of me.
Kitty.
Now you chased Jennifer away. Now you chased Jennifer away. Okay, I'll be back. Let me just do this while I step away because it's better.
Dougie, they want a link.
Let him go have it. Oh, he'll be back. I had to wait like 10 minutes back last night. It's all good. Another hot day for you tomorrow, Gurf? Any relief in sight from that?
I think tomorrow's supposed to be the low 90s.
Oh.
So not quite as bad. It was 97 today.
Oh.
I think tomorrow's supposed to be 92 or something. That's pretty typical weather for us this time of year.
Aaron just brought us a drink, Gurf.
Thank you, Aaron.
Stay hydrated in that heat, Gurf.
I'm inside an air-conditioned house, so I stay cool.
But your glass is empty. If we were we'd top you up. You know that, right?
I got a little ice in there yet. It's too much trouble to try to go up the stairs to refill it, so I'll just have to do. There's Dougie back. People are looking for the link, Dougie.
That was a really cool video the other morning on the Hudson, Dougie. I like that
Oh,
one.
the sunrise. I've done that before.
Dougie on the Hudson? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, it's early for you, Garf. It's early for you.
You know, I go to bed about the time you go out on something like that.
Yep. We'll go sit outside for a while. I turned the light on out there.
Take us outside, Dougie.
You could go sit out back.
No.
I like your front porch.
It's warm out here, man. I still got the AC on in the house.
Oh, there's no nice air there, eh, Dougie? She's still hot and humid. Do you guys get mosquitoes in the evening when you see it out? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Plenty of mosquitoes, but no black flies.
Usually they're burnt off by this time of the year, and it's just the deer flies and the horse flies. But this year, it's either 100 degrees or it's pouring rain, just hatches a new batch. And
No.
the mosquitoes
Not at
never seem dead. I thought morning.
The mosquitoes and black flies. Oh yeah, with black flies, there's definitely like what I noticed in my time living here. Like there's at least 3
cycles
that are like, what the fuck, like.
Oh.
And one is near the like kind of mid-August.
I'll never take them puppies out again in my robe at 5 in the morning. I'll tell you that.
Black flies suck. When they bite you, they suck.
So do mosquitoes.
I'm kind of getting a little used to mosquitoes, though. I got stung by a hornet the other day.
Oh,
Or
gee.
Fucking in your life.
yeah.
Crazy.
I've probably been stung by wasps maybe 100 times in my life.
Me too. Bees, hornets, since a kid, easily.
Just somehow in my feeble existence, I've managed to never be stung by a bee, wasp, hornet, anything more than really a mosquito, black fly, horsefly.
Pine bug.
No, I've never been bit by a pine bug either.
Oh,
No.
they take a chunk.
Oh, they're they're so vile. No, I just yeah, and then I was just telling someone that I think the day before about how I'd never been stung by anything like that, and there you go, I get stung.
Hurt, don't they?
What are we gonna do? Start reading what you're saying? Jimbo wants the link. Okay. Who's coming
Jimbo's
up?
on.
It depends who's coming up. Wait a minute, let me see.
I'm just really glad I'm not allergic to bee stings. I'd be dead by now.
Here's the link. I have a slight allergic reaction. I don't go into anaphylaxis, but I do get a little bit tight when I get stung by a bee.
No. I was riding my bicycle a couple of summers ago, and one flew in my mouth. Stung me 3 times inside my mouth.
That sucks.
And I kept riding.
It's chewy.
See, I just
kept on riding. It hurt for about a mile, and then the hurt kind of went away. But I did swell up, and my mouth swelled up. Felt like I'd been to the dentist.
100% gone. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was only like 24 hours.
It was weird. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hi,
deal
Jen.
with something for a minute.
Hi.
How you doing, Chewy? And here's Angel coming back up. Did you two like go out for hot dogs or something?
The only thing I'm allergic to is iodine.
Me and Chewy had to go get a bite of something to eat real quick.
Perfect.
Hence the name Chewy.
I tried to get the rocket, but it was too pitch dark out. The camera, you have to switch it front to back, and I couldn't see what I was doing.
All them confusing buttons. Push this, push that.
Monica Ann, she's a cool girl.
Monica Ann is cool, yes.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That's why
He's
Aaron
the one who
hates
taught
when
me
I-
about the backstages.
What's that?
About, the first time I went to a backstage, it was at Monica's. And she explained it all to me and told me how it works.
Hmm.
And now I do them.
I have to find some more people that live stream, do panels and stuff. But nights, not crazy screaming.
Yeah.
JC panel.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
I know.
Just nice, mellow
I
ones.
can only listen to it for about 2.5 minutes, and then I'm done. I'm like, yeah, that's enough for me. I'm done seeing guys sitting there half naked and think they're hot
I've
shit, and they aren't.
Hello, Kathy. How are you?
I didn't want to see.
Hello, Mary.
It's Mary Bernie.
Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hello, hello.
Mary, I hope
Those
you're
grass-
well tonight.
Len, you
what?
have a nice house. Is it a
Do what,
cabin?
Dougie?
Pardon?
I said you have a nice house.
Oh, it's not mine. It's Aaron's.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh,
I'm just-
I'm doing good, Dougie Doug.
Good, Mary.
How are
I'm
you?
glad to hear it.
Well, whoever it is, it's nice. Of what I can see. Very nice.
Hello, Lynn. Did you try the dessert yet? Did you like it?
Absolutely. That's what I was saying. Those grasshoppers turned out.
It's 5:30 a.m., Kathy. Time to
So
get
you
up.
liked it. I'm glad that y'all enjoyed it.
Oh, and we did. There's still a few left.
You ate
That's a lot of
grasshoppers?
people, right? And we don't eat a lot of sugar, so
Oh.
each night, we have a little. Cut them all into little bars.
Yeah.
I I went to your live stream earlier, Mary, and looked at it for a while, watched it for a while.
Yeah, I was doing live music, classic 1970s.
Oh, I miss the 70s. So, all right.
Okay, Mike, I see you sent me some emails. I'm not going to look at them now. I'm not really that worried about it.
Hello, girl.
I would recommend that, you know,
Hi, Mary.
we're not worried that much about it. Now, I came out here for a reason. It was because I was going to smoke a bowl. I'll do that in a minute. I'm just trying to deal with a few other things here.
Got lots on the go, Dougie. How
You
far
look
are
very,
you done?
you're looking very stylish tonight, girl.
What's that, Mary? What's that, Angel?
I said you're looking very stylish tonight.
You're styling, Gurf.
Yeah, and you got your bright blue shirt on with your red stripe.
Are you eating a grasshopper, Aaron?
Yeah.
Is that real money, Jimbo?
I wish it was.
Yes.
Is that real
Yes,
money?
it is.
Trump's picture should be
That does
on,
look like
should be on the American bill of some
Damn
money.
right.
Yep, we're getting close to a new month, y'all. July's almost over.
The month of July is almost over. Going to be
Yeah.
August soon. Next thing, it'll be Christmas.
I know.
After that,
Oh
it'll
my
be
goodness.
spring.
There's like
Talk about
22
that,
more
okay?
weeks till Christmas. There's 22
what?
more weeks
I,
till Christmas. I'm not ready.
Time adjustment. It's like
Mm.
Christmas and New Year is the peak of winter, and the 4th of July is the peak of summer.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So I'm on the downhill side, man. It's going to start getting colder, and the days are going to get shorter and shit.
Well, it's been hot here today.
What's
Ooh.
That's so
It's hot
depressing.
here, too.
The hot summer. We knew it was coming. They said that what they call that El Camino or whatever. Is
El
coming.
Camino.
El
El
Camino.
Camino.
That's the
El
car
Nino.
out.
No, it's actually a
Talking
ranchero.
about El Nino.
El Reno
El
or something like
Nino.
that.
Oh,
It's
El
actually a
Nino.
ranchero.
El Nino.
Yeah,
Jimbo,
El
that
Nino.
was so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah.
That was funny. I like that.
Yeah. El Camino.
El Nimrod.
That was a Clint Eastwood movie, wasn't it? El Torino. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know if it was.
El
or not. I
Nino.
don't watch Clint
El
Eastwood
Camino.
movies. I don't watch his movies. His movies are so like westerny.
Not all of Clint's movies are Western. El Camino was an all right movie.
Yeah.
It was not a Western.
You mean Gran Torino?
Gran Torino.
Gran
There you
Torino,
go,
that's-
Gurf.
yeah.
Thanks, Gurf.
Whatever it was, whatever Gran
It's about
Torino.
a race
That's
car
Gran Torino.
driver.
You only, that was a Starsky and Hutch car.
Well, I like Bridges of Madison County, but that's a chick flick, so that's definite.
Doesn't that have like Jeff Bridges in that?
No,
The
no,
Good, the Bad,
it's
and the
with,
Ugly is the best
Meryl
Western ever
Streep.
made.
Meryl
Oh,
Streep.
Meryl
Good, the
Streep.
bad, the ugly was good.
She has a weekend fling with him, and anyway, it was a good movie.
But
John Wayne.
Oh,
what about
we can fling with him, and it was
Huh?
What about Unforgiven?
a
Ooh,
movie
that
about a
is a
weekend
real.
fling.
I thought
What was-
Unforgiven was a good movie.
What
I've
was
never seen that movie.
Dougie? What was
Unforgiven.
Clint Eastwood's? What was his first? One of his first. He was a DJ. What was that?
Play Misty for me.
There you go. Good.
Play Misty for me is correct. Yep.
And he has this like wacko fan that tries to kill him and kills the maid or something. Yeah, that was a good movie. I like that one.
Cool, Cody. Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Garf.
Play Misty for me was a little bit weird, right?
That's
Was
when
that a
he was
movie
really
or a
young.
TV show?
Him and the blonde. What was her name?
I forgot her name. He married her, didn't he?
Yeah, really beautiful. She had some eyes. What the heck was her name? I forget. Not a real big fan of his, so I don't know. Just know his movies.
I don't think it was the Mod Squad, Jimbo.
I love
Gran
Clint Eastwood.
Torino. Gran Torino was a good movie.
Yeah.
I love Clint Eastwood movies.
Yeah.
Him and John Wayne, my two favorite.
John Wayne was a good actor.
Whoa.
He put me to sleep in one of his Western movies.
Answer that damn
Like
phone.
Big John.
Who's
Y'all
making?
remember the movie Big John?
It's you, Jimbo. We all know it's you.
Sounds like a bumblebee.
My neighbors will hear you.
Somebody buzzing.
I wish I was buzzing. I'd feel better.
What
You
happened,
seem
girl?
like you're feeling a little better tonight. No, Gurf? You feel better?
I am now. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Just getting old, Mary. That's all. Just getting old.
Getting old, yeah. That's part of life.
Do you smoke dope at all, Gurf?
No.
What about edibles? Any
No, I
gummies?
don't use
Try it.
THC.
That's my recommendation, but take it as it.
I don't use alcohol either. I'm on so many medications that I got to be careful about what I take and what I drink.
Yeah, a lot of medications will make you do.
Is that cars going by, Dougie?
Cars going by. Yes, there are.
Okay.
Cars roll by my window like the waves down on the beach.
Get out there and tell them cars to slow down.
Cars hiss by my window like the waves down on the beach.
What is vaping anyway? I never tried it. What is it? Is it tobacco? What is it?
JC's live right now. She's got a panel going.
Did you say JC's live?
Yeah, is that what you asked?
No, I asked about vaping.
Oh.
Basing?
I never tried it. I never.
Vaping.
Vaping. Oh, I vape.
This is what
Yeah,
I would recommend.
That's why I asked. I saw you vaping.
I would recommend you don't vape. It's worse for you than smoking.
No, I don't agree with that at all, Doug. Sorry.
Smoking kills you.
I don't.
Vaping kills you quicker.
No.
Well, I'm almost 60, so I don't care.
There's nothing carcinogenic in a vape.
You get long-term effects they're not even aware of yet, and they know the short-term effects can be real fucked up from vaping. Not everybody suffers the effects. Some people, just like smoking cigarettes, they'll never get cancer. Some people.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I've been
picking up
vaping.
medication.
I've been vaping for about 10 years now, and I still got my wind. I mean, when I smoked and used to ride my bicycle, I'd get out of wind so quick.
It's been around.
Once I quit smoking and went over to vaping, I got my wind back after a couple of years.
Gurf,
Yeah,
vaping's been around that long? 10 years?
yeah, vaping's been around for a long time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
And
left.
there goes
That
somebody.
was Lynn. No, that wasn't Lynn.
Mary, Angel just left.
Oh, Mary, yeah.
She probably got kicked off. She
Mary, quite
come
contrary.
back.
I don't have a garden, so don't.
Oh shit.
I don't have a garden, so
Well,
I don't have a
somebody in chat threatened Mary the other night, I guess.
Somebody threatened Angel.
Threatened to hurt her.
Oh my goodness. Why would somebody do that? It's not cool.
What are you talking about, Gurf?
I got someone in the basement.
I don't want to name names, but somebody threatened Mary, threatened to put her in the barrel.
No, name.
Oh.
Name.
Yeah, but let's not start talking about all of this here.
No, I'm not gonna name the name of who it was.
It doesn't even matter. We don't even need
I
to
think that's why Mary might be a little bit.
Oh, we don't even need to talk about it, right?
That's more of a conversation for the attic.
Yeah, that's an attic.
Or for the teeny bar, you go talk about anything you want anywhere else. Just don't talk about anything you want here because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name any names.
it's okay. Relax. You're all welcome in the attic anytime you want to go up there too. The attic's
Oh,
there.
I'm not looking to fight with anybody, Doug.
And anybody can talk about anything up in the attic. Sometimes I go up there, I just talk to myself.
You need to make a song out of that. Anyone can talk about anything they want in the attic.
You're thinking of Alice's Restaurant, different song.
Anyone can talk about anything they want in Dougie's attic.
In Dougie's attic.
The truth is, on days like this, the attic is so fucking hot, I can't even go up there.
Yeah, it's brutal. The attic is really brutal.
It had to be hot.
You could put a
It
seal.
was
You could put
94. It was 94 degrees out today. It would have been about 110 in the attic. I bet you.
never look into having
How's your plants doing in that heat up there?
Dougie.
Yep.
Dougie, how many levels is your house? 2 or
4 levels. We have a basement, a main floor that we're sitting on, upstairs floor where we have a couple of bedrooms, and an attic above that.
Did you ever think of putting an attic fan in? They're supposed to really cool down the house.
I've got to fix up my attic. My attic needs renovated.
Okay. I mean, you could suck
Yes,
that hot
How
air
old
out
is
of
your
the.
house? Dougie?
Um,
How old is your house?
You got a nice house for one of those.
my foundation of my house, Jen, is 26 feet by 23 feet. So it's not very big.
Mm-hmm. But you got height.
But there's 4 floors.
Mm-hmm.
The basement, we're in the process of finishing. We've redone the main floor and the second floor. The attic goes last.
Okay,
Right?
nice.
I remember when I took
Yeah,
my
I miss the basement. I loved having my basement.
I'd love having a basement too.
The basement stays nice and cool, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first trip back to the East Coast, I remember seeing the row houses for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The houses where they're all squished together and there's not even enough room to squeeze between them.
Yep.
I had an extra foot in the ceilings in my basement, so it was nice.
My basement,
This is in
my
Patco.
basement's a little deeper than most too.
They did that when they built the house in 47 so that the foundation had an extra foot so that the termites wouldn't go that extra couple of inches. So the house never had termites. It was a really cool plan, the way they built it. Termites will only build a certain length of a tube or whatever they climb.
Jen?
What? I'm sorry.
Not you, Jen in the chat. I said hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. Anyway, whatever.
Oh,
They
that's
built
Jan. Okay, the other Jan.
these little clay tubes and they
Hi, Jen.
climb up the sides of the house to get into the house. But then we moved down here and
Storm Dancer, hello.
Storm Dancer, yep, good to see you.
I check out the chat. There's Glenda. She's back.
Linda came back. Yep, I see that. I'll be right back.
Sorry. Just fixing the drink. We're making crab rangoon weekend.
We would go get cream cheese and some garlic.
We're out of cream cheese, garlic.
Angel fall asleep.
Well, if I wore a bow tie, Jim, I'd have to button my shirt up all the way.
Okay.
I used to wear a suit and tie to work every day. My first few years at IBM, I had to. We were all required to wear suit and ties to work.
The only job I ever had that I had to wear a suit and tie was when I was like 18 in university, and I was selling Kirkby vacuum cleaners. They look like it. I was a door knocker when I was in university and when peddled vacuum cleaners that were more expensive than people's cars.
Yeah.
Those things were gigantic, Kirby's. Those vacuums.
I paid my money on the vacuum cleaner. It was all the accessories, the cleaning supplies. You could, I can tell you the sander. You could sand your car with it.
Vacuum cleaners suck.
I always stuck with my Electrolux. I liked Electrolux.
Them Electra.
Well, it's very young.
Fuckers. They were always trying to me on the corner. I showed that.
I'm sorry.
When I was very young, my mother had a Black & Decker. It looked like like two shop vacs stacked on top of each other. It had like a 15 or 20 gallon barrel. And the device was all up top. All the mechanism was up top. She still has it. She had that thing since at least 1969. I remember her having it. She doesn't still use it. It's in the basement. But it looked like R2-D2.
That's the best year there ever is in the world.
There you go. The fucking vacuum cleaner looks like R2-D2. You know what I mean? And it's a Black & Decker. It has a 2-inch rubber corrugated hose. It's a very nice tool. I'm afraid its days are numbered, though. It's 60 years old or something.
Whoa. If it's a 69, it's not 60 years old. Easy there, Dougie.
No, she had it before I was born. I'm 57. So if it's not quite 60 years old, it's close enough. It might have been a wedding present when they got married in 63. I don't know.
Well, 60 years would mean 2029, right?
63, good year.
58. I don't know if it was a good year or not. I don't remember.
We don't have Mary Bernie and we don't have Angel. Oh, well.
But remember, I'm 65, so I'm special.
I thought
Hey, I was born in the year of 69 and I'm a naked lady. I'm a Woodstock baby. What can I say?
I was born in 63. That's 63. Look in the mirror and I think I was actually a little kid at one time. God, I feel so old.
Me too.
Hey,
yes.
Angel.
The other day,
Hello.
Dad, Brandon, Brother, right?
Hello.
We're talking about
Hello.
Elavash.
I don't know what happened.
It wasn't you I was talking to, Chewy. Your dad was involved in asphalt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a spreader operator. Ran a spreader.
I felt stupid after that because I thought like everybody hated the smell of asphalt, like me.
Oh, I
and
love
you.
it.
We
Oh, I
go
love
there
it.
and smell of it. They look their job when they're paving, and then like 10 other people like the smell of asphalt. So I go, oh, I guess I'm the weirdo for no reason.
When I fart, it's my asphalt.
It just reminds me of my dad. That's all. It's not that I, you know.
You have 5 minutes, Tia. Okay. I'm just reading my chat.
We got to wrap it up too. When the smoke is done there, and then
Yeah, I'm probably going to be done at about 1 o'clock. In probably about 15 minutes, I'll probably be done.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay.
He's got a slack day.
Sleep.
Y'all are like a pussy.
But sugar daily.
Okay, actually.
No.
Oh. Jimbo, tell us how you really feel.
Party on, motherfucker.
Probably don't have Dory to worry about.
He's so
Yum.
funny.
Yeah, it's just new.
Oh shit.
Wow, what happened?
Hey, everyone. Anywhere you are, I guess.
Hey, man, I saw a really cool car wreck about a week ago. Watched it with
Car
my own eye. I was a witness.
Car
I was
wreck?
first on the scene. Because I went over there and I said, hey, you all right? She goes, yeah. And I went up to the bus and I said, hey, you all right? She goes, yeah, man, I'm just fine. Yeah. Burp. You say, well, you just wait right here and the cops will be right here. He goes, all right.
A bus and a car?
Yeah, a bus and a car, man.
God.
Bet the bus won.
I ain't joking.
You
That's
with
real
the
life. I mean, I was right out there in the
From
church
your
parking
video
lot.
the other morning,
There's
Doug,
a-
on
there's
the
a- there's a crossroads right there.
We're very far from where Captain
man.
Scully
And I told
landed.
that girl, I said, man, you sit right back in your car because you're going to own that bus company. I said, man, you got a lawsuit going. You just sit right back here in that car and don't do nothing. You just call the whatever you need to call.
Sue somebody.
Oh, man. That bitch's going to own that bus company from what I saw. That bus is going 50 miles an hour and probably a 30, maybe a 25.
Got the shaky thumb, Garth?
Keep
What's
on that car, man.
Got the shaky thumb?
With a bus.
Were you around,
I
Dougie,
have-
when
I have
you not-
tremors all the time.
Yeah.
landed on the Hudson
Do you have
River?
you have
American
intermittent? I can't say it right. Intermittent tremors.
Intermittent? No, I have
Yeah.
tremors. I have shaky all the time.
Oh, okay.
Some days shakier than others.
My oldest son has had them since he was in
Smoking it.
grade school, late grade school. Intermittent tremors. He's had it all his whole life.
That's why the doctor thinks I could have Parkinson's.
Parkinson's, yeah. Keep
'Cause
up
I've
on
been-
that. Mountain Man is a lady.
That's what he seems to be saying. I think he's naming a song. He's pointing to a song from the movie. Here, look.
But, okay, whatever. All right.
Oh,
Whatever you want.
Who did we lose? Oh, somebody.
it was a very good movie. It is a good movie. I could watch it over and over and over and over again.
Okay, Finn Girl. The train falling is a tragedy. It happens all too often in New York City. What happened a few years ago was one of the inspectors was taking bribes instead of inspecting the equipment, and there was a catastrophic failure. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't remember. I got to assume that if the city inspectors are doing their job, it should minimize the crane accidents. I'm not sure why this happened. They said it was hydraulic fluid, but I know something about hydraulic fluid. It won't burn like that. It'll burn like oil. It'll push black smoke. It won't be all those flames like that, though. And hydraulic fluid burns hot. It's gotta be hot for that stuff to burn. So I think their story is a little shaky. What caused all of those flames is what I'm wondering. Hydraulic fluid is not the answer to that question.
The operator was smoking weed. That's where it all came from.
I have no idea what all burned like that. Jimbo's gone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going too. Get some sleep.
Okay, it's good. I'm gonna shut him down here, and I'm gonna have a cigarette after this, and then we'll shut it down.
Then I got to try to crawl up the stairs.
It's nice seeing you guys. I love you.
Thank you.
Are you going already?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Good enough.
Well, bye, Chewy.
Good night.
And then there was 3.
Good night, guys.
You going to bed, Angel?
Yeah, in a little while. Not anytime soon, probably. I'll float around for a little bit.
Pardon me.
Pick up your lung off the floor.
What's that?
I was talking to Dougie. Doug, pick up his lung off the floor.
Oh.
He just coughed his lung up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not quite ready for bed yet. Pretty soon, but not yet. I'll float around for a little while.
I've been looking through a few of the different chats. There's not much happening.
No.
I'm so fucking excited.
What are you doing, Doug?
Besides smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
I just said hello to wheat. What do you got going there, Gurf?
Oh, it's just a radio.
Oh, that's a radio. Okay.
One of my ham radios.
And we'll see you. Thank you for coming. I imagine Jim was probably going to go up again. Anyone?
Oh, Monica Ann, thank you. Tanya, Angel, thank you.
Okay, everybody, have a good night. We'll see you.
too, Gurf.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye,
For, listen, Gurf, maybe on Sunday I'll do it backstage and forget this chat stuff.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Well, the chat stuff was okay tonight, wasn't it?
Today was fine. I have no issues here. I had to throw Pastor off and Mike. I hate to do that.
Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't do that. But
Yeah.
but you know what? If they're gonna do it, then I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's just
People need to learn to control their tempers. Not get up and start screaming and cussing over the littlest things.
Yeah.
I'll say this. It doesn't have to happen. It happens because between the two of them, that's what they want to happen. You know what I mean?
It started out they were just kind of joking around with each other, and then it escalated.
Oh, it escalated, all right.
Hmm?
Kind of,
Yeah.
kind of like me. It's kind of like me when I used to play with my cat, you know, and I'd have him, you know, grabbing me and then biting me lightly and everything. Pretty soon he'd get mad and he'd start biting the shit out of me,
Well,
digging his claws in deep.
Oh, shit. Well,
cats will do that.
Yeah, they do. I probably got cat scratch fever.
that's gas.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to jump down off here too and kind of head up to bed, towards bed.
Okay, Gurf.
Lie down at least. So, Dougie, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Always
Everybody,
welcome.
Sure. Hey, have a good night.
Angel, you too. You have a good night, and everybody in
Okay.
the chat.
Good
Monica,
seeing you again.
Tanya, Dutchman. Who else is in there? Still in there? I don't know.
Monica, Ian, Mountain Man.
Everybody, you guys have a good evening. Bye bye.
Glenda.
Okay, we'll see you, Gurf. Thank you.
So now that we're alone,
Yeah.
who can we talk about?
Oh, we're not going to talk about people. It's never good form. It's
What do
never
you mean?
good form. Talk about people who aren't there.
No, I know. But sometimes you have to.
Thank you, Dutchman. Well, in private. No, it's fine to talk about people in private. What's not fine is to talk about other people in a public forum where people are listening and offering opinions. You know what I mean? That's what's not good. In private, it's fine.
In private. In private, it's okay to talk about people. You're like, hey, I'm gonna have a backstage. So when you come on my panel and I have a backstage, we can talk about anyone we want to.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll probably have it backstage on Sunday. I'll probably.
But then whenever you're on your live chat, you're like, don't talk about people. If
Yep.
they aren't here, don't talk about them.
Yeah, let's not talk.
But when you're
That's right, you don't mess
backstage, you're
with
like,
people's
talk
brains.
about anything you want to say.
But other people, yeah. I don't mind if you want to shower accolades on someone, but we're not going to speak negatively about people. Oops.
It's too funny.
I fucked that up.
Oh. My life is comical.
Uh-oh. I better check my notifications. Oh, that, okay. Angel, thank you for coming up.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
I think Weston's talking to you.
Oh.
Go ahead and step off the panel. I'll leave the chat up for a while. I'm going to turn my camera off and put you inside with the music. You all could be in the chat for a while. I'll leave it up for a while.
Okay.
Okay?
You're gonna put me inside with music.
Yeah, but step down off the panel and go in the chat.
All right. So you'll be able to pick me up and carry me inside with the music.
I'm going to stand up and carry the laptop inside. I'm going to wait till I put my cigarette out in about...
That's what I'm asking. All right. All right, Doug. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Cool. Thank you, Angel.
Hey, Doug. I love you.
I'll talk
Thank
to you tomorrow morning for sure, okay?
Okay. Good night.
Okay, good
Have a
night.
good night. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Bye, Doug.
Okay. So let's see if I can figure this out now. Chicken Shack. Son of a gun.
Better change your act. We're all confused. What's the blues? You can call this song the United States Blues. Wave that flag, raise it wide. Summertime love, come and gone, summertime love, come and
When the bus came by, he called. The Grateful Dead channel now invites you to spend time with a man who spent more than 30 years as a member of the Grateful Dead family, Steve Parrish. The music, memories, and insights begin now with the Big Steve Hour on Sirius XM's Grateful Dead channel. And now, here's Big Steve Parrish.
Hey, everybody, how are you doing? Yeah, today this is definitely a no left turn unstoned and no right turn unstoned day. It's just like that here at Grizzly Peak Studios, high on the top of the hill in Northern California. And you know, when you are looking for a good high, make sure to ask for Big Steve at Grizzly Peak, where it's sold at your local dispensaries in California. And tell them Big Steve sent you, and they'll take real good care of you. You'll get discounts, you'll get all kinds of surprises. You know, also a real special thing is happening tomorrow. And those of you who are friends of the show know we got Julian the Warrior. That little guy is amazing. He is a man, unbelievable stature. And he's celebrating his 6th birthday tomorrow. And I just want you all to take joy and pride in that, because we have been with him through some of the biggest struggles any person could undertake, no matter what age or who they are. And he faced all of that. And I'm really proud of him. And he is amazing. And he's almost at the end of a really tough road now and going to start having a really great, happy life with his family. And they're wonderful people, all of them. And we just put our hearts and soul out to a person like that. He is amazing, and he loves the Grateful Dead, and he's listening. And the shout out is to you, Julian. You keep going, boy, because you are something else. You're a man's man, and I'm really proud of you, and everybody is. Okay, now we have a special guest today, and we're going to discuss some real interesting stuff for you. And his name is Matt Bush. He's a good friend of mine, and he's road manager and more than that, management for Bobby and Dead & Company. And let's talk to Matt right now.
All right, there you go, Steve.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, hi. How you doing today, Matt? You know,
Good. You hear me?
I'm honored to have you on the show. Yeah, I can hear you real good.
Right,
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, with the passing of Sam Cutler in last week's here, I've been thinking about it. And then, of course, seeing you on the road at Dead & Company, I thought about the amazing job you're doing and how difficult it is, and the way you're carrying on the torch from road managing. You know, was something that when Sam came into the Grateful Dead, we'd already had a couple other road managers around, but they weren't serious guys. There was Jonathan Reister. He was more of a cowboy that hung around and kind of tried to put things together for road tripping, but it was way over his head. And then there was other people that tried it, Rock Scully, but they would get sidetracked by all this other stuff. Then when Sam came in, I learned from him. I was just 19 watching him and moves he made. And then I got to watch you come up through Rat Dog and everything, and I'll let you talk about that in a minute, but I just want to tell you, you're doing a great job, and I want to give you all the props for a real tough tour. Not only balancing all the things that you do, but you even have taken it a step further by bringing in a lot of other jobs that you take care of out there. So you talk now.
Yeah, thank you so much. For listening. A lot coming from you. You know, I got my start back in '98 with Warren Haynes, and in that world, I had the opportunity to learn a lot from guys like Kirk West, Bert Holman, who were handling the Allman Brothers Band at the time. You know, and then we sort of joined camps with y'all in the early 2000s when Warren got the call to do Phil and Friends. At least the first couple of tours still had you and Ramrod on it, and then when we got the Dead together in 3 and 4, spent a lot of time around Robbie Taylor and Ramrod, and you know, it was all a learning experience for me. I mean, I'm used to being the youngest guy around musicians and bands like this. I was only 24 when I started with Warren. And so I'm, you know, my parents are school teachers, so I love to learn, and it felt like, you know, you can't go to college for this. There's no college that has a course on tour managing, and even if they did, what band would that apply to? Because every band is so unique and has such unique needs and ways they want to travel. Even within the Grateful Dead members, there are guys who want to travel differently within the principles. So you got to really tailor your job to your artist. There's no cookie cutter way to do it that works for everyone, you know. And so learning a lot about the personality.
Didn't you do some time? I thought you did Rat Dog too as their road manager.
Yeah, well, so I started.
After that.
So yeah, I was more in the Phil camp, you know, 02, 03, 04. And then 2005 is when I got that call from Chris Cherokee if I could fill in and tour manage for Bobby that summer. And 18 months later, here we are. It was really supposed to be a one-tour gig, and I was going to go back to Phil, but Bobby and I got along so well, he was like, I need to keep you. And here we are. So yeah, those early Rat Dog tours, like I knew nobody. Yeah, I knew nobody other than Chris Cherokee, really. You know, had to learn.
Well, I started noticing you then, of course. And then you had to do that. You know, Bob, with Rat Dog, he stayed on the road a lot. And so you got a lot of on-the-job experience. And the thing is that you're very observant. I noticed that. You know, that's a very important thing for a road manager, to notice and pay attention to everybody's needs. It's almost impossible unless you pay attention, because you got family, you got friends, you got the artists themselves, you know, have so many things. People wouldn't believe it, what it is like traveling on these tours. There's things that come up all the time about substance abuse and all kinds of things that people know about, but a lot of stuff they don't even imagine you're taking care of.
Yeah.
So
it's also unique in a band like Rat Dog. It's unique in a band like Rat Dog because, you know, Bobby's the name, you know, it's his band. He's in charge, but you know, he runs it very democratically, and so you can't just walk into the job and think your only responsibility is Bobby. You know, at that time, I took it just as seriously to take care of Jay or Jeff or Kenny Brooks, Mark Karen, Robin Sylvester, or when it changed to Wasserman or Kimmock, like, you know, like those, you know, I felt it was important to take care of those guys, and the road crew too, for that matter. I'd often have a saying that I'm only as happy today as the most unhappy person on our tour, whether that's the truck driver or AJ or the lighting guy. Like, I took responsibility for all of them. And so it was important to me that I checked in with all of them once a day. Your day going okay? You need anything? You know, try to do things like that. it's time consuming, but it's very important. I think it really helps with camaraderie too, to make everyone feel important, you know.
And especially the old thing on the road, if you're not in the room, if you're not there, you get singled out for criticism. It's just that way.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And so it's good to be there. And then you're able to talk about it and explain stuff, because people just don't know. They're in little corners of the trip and they don't know everything that's going on. So the road manager has to be the guy who's the linchpin of communication. And you've done a good job on that. And plus, I love the way you've stepped into helping write the set list and being a personal manager to Bobby in a way that I did for Jerry. You know, it's the same thing where you're there with the guy, he knows your loyalty, and you move up because things change constantly, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
And, I'm really proud of you
He
for
gave me
doing
that promotion. Yeah, thank you. In 2008, when he gave me that promotion, it was really, I said to him, it's really important to me to not leave the road. I'm thrilled to be honored to be a manager, but it was really important to me to stay on the road with him and not suddenly become an office guy, because that's where he lives. That's what's important. And like, if you know, I want to see firsthand what's going on in these venues and what's going on in these shows, so I can help him make them better and help him grow them. And without being there, you know, even with live streaming these days, I still want to be there with him at the shows, because that's where you really see how it's going, what's going on, what's working, what's not working, from top to bottom. I mean, I still, you know, it's a little harder in the stadiums with any company, but I still try to walk entire venues every show we do, from the top of the balcony to the bottom of the floor, shake down the lots, the blocks surrounding the buildings. Like, I want to know everything that's going on around our shows, and I can't do that from an office. So it's important to me to stay on the road with them like that.
Well, you do that just right. You know, I mean, for Jerry's band, I still would have guys helping me on the road, Corky and Billy, but I would come in and still plug in Jerry's cables and his guitar and still do that. Never didn't change his strings. That was my way of keeping in touch real tight with him. And also being there all day, it was important. Like you say, you got to know who's who. You got crews now, lighting crews, sound crews, and it doesn't matter. The road manager has to balance all that and be able to keep everybody happy. And that's another thing, you know, because everybody's got gripes and things like that. They come to you with them.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I like to say I can only be as happy as the most unhappy guy in my crew, because I'm going to think about how that guy's day is going wrong and how to fix it, and that's where I'm going to, you know, that's where my mind's going to sit for the day. Until, you know, we can resolve that. And, you know, at least once he made me a manager also, I got to at least hire some help. So now we have guys like Chris Fenn, or in the past, Skip or Fred, you know, sort of handle the majority of the band part, sort of let me do a little more overseeing. And then also, when I took on the set list responsibility, going back to Further, that obviously takes a lot of time too. And you know, it's great to be involved in the creative like that, because it you know, it just helps me help Bob, you know, accomplish his visions and things like that.
Yeah, and you have to get to know, you know, what the person, they don't always express themselves well when they're on the road, musicians, you know, so you have to outthink them sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you have to, when you have important questions, you often have to think about how you frame them to them, you know, what kind of mood are they in, like, you know, how do I frame it so that I get the honest answer, you know, and not just a good, you know, a gut feeling in the moment that can change in a couple of hours, because once you get that answer and you act on it, it can become hard to wind it back if, you know, if it wasn't what they really meant.
That's a big production. That's a big production, Denton Company. It has so many facets to it, and you know, you got to feed everybody. There's so many things that you overlook.
Everyone has different dietary restrictions. Everyone likes to travel differently. Like Bobby and Mickey, they like to sleep on their bus, so they can ride on the bus overnight and go to bed. Whereas whether it was Billy when he was in the band, or John, or O'Teal, those guys like you know, Jeff, they want to be in hotel rooms as quickly as possible. They don't want to sleep on the bus overnight. And so, you know, when people wonder why it looks like they have so many vehicles or all travel in so many different ways, it's about that. It's about everyone having a different sort of need to get them the best night's sleep, the best rest, so they can be ready for the next show. And it's not uniform how people like that. And so you have to really find a way to get everyone what they need. And sometimes it means different buses, or some people are on planes, and some people are staying behind, some people are going ahead. And, you know, it's just all about getting them ready for what they have coming up, you know.
Plus, they got to be in athletic shape, you know, like Bobby stays in shape, because that's that's a long tour, 2.5 months or 2 months on the road, and you've been like solid. You guys have been working so much, so you have to be right in that same shape with them, you know. And
yeah, I mean, and like
can't do it the same way
we keep longer hours than AJ. We keep longer hours than Bobby, and so yeah, we have to be in at least as good shape as him, but also have to be careful because if we work out with him, then I'm going to be in pain for a few days because I can't keep up with his workouts, so I'm going to be sore for days.
No,
and then
you don't have to.
work with him.
Plus, you really couldn't because at the time he's working out, you're on the phone, you're getting stuff ready, you're getting limo.
To be honest, anytime he's occupied like that, he's right. Yeah, exactly. Anytime he's occupied like that, it's like, okay, that's an hour he's not asking me questions, so now I can get shit done.
You know, because you give up all that. You give up, you know, your home life. You give up everything to travel and make the band happy, and that's not always easy. And so you've done a great job with it and taken on so much of the old stuff. You pay respect to what we laid down. I know you've always treated me that way. And I had to take you with a grain of salt till I saw what you could do, you know, and now I said, man, you know, Matt is really come a long way and you got it. It's a difficult thing that you're doing, and I appreciate it that you're doing it right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the line of Black Peter. This wouldn't be available for me today if you guys didn't do what you did from 65 and on. You know, this wouldn't be here for me today, so you have to respect that. And at the same time, things change every day, so you have to be able to adapt to how they want to change things. You know, how Bobby wanted to travel in 72 is probably a lot different than he wants to travel now. And so you always have to be ready to change things. And likewise, you've probably seen a million people like me come and go from this world and not measure up. So it means a lot to me to say that to me.
Right.
In my lifetime here, I've seen so many people come and go.
Sure. Well, the manager, the road manager, usually had a target on his back. I mean, a lot of times there were, you know, we'd be traveling and there would be these meetings called, and the road manager had to leave because somebody was so pissed at him for doing something that he thought was right, and sometimes not even anything. It's just if somebody's in a bad mood, they seem to take it out on the management a lot. You know? It's a hot seat, and so if you moved up from the crew to management, it was a big deal. Big deal. You better know what you're doing, and you got to be able to stand up for yourself, and you got to be able to be honest. And I noticed that about you. You're honest. So there are some guys that can't be honest. They're dealing with cash. They're dealing with other things, and they fall for that. I never felt like that. You know, that wasn't my money. It's our money, you know, or whatever. You represent that. And that's an honor. That's a trusted thing. And, you know, I've watched you. You're a very honest guy, and that's important. I know you live in the truth, and you have to do that to be a good road manager.
Yeah, I can't imagine any other way to be.
Right on, buddy. Exactly. And it comes with people, but other people they'd say that, but they would really wink at you, and then you know, oh no, that's a bad sign.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the entitlement.
You know, you deal with it.
You know, this thing is so much bigger than all of us. It's you know, it's this Grateful Dead thing is going to go on for so much longer than any of us will be here, and you know, just the fact that I got to. You know, the fact that I would have gotten to spend a year as a part of it would have been a great honor of my life. The fact that I've been here this long, it's like you can't take it for granted. You can't use and abuse it, and you got to respect it. And you know, I'm just thrilled that I get to still be on this ride with him and y'all.
Well, you're in it. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, not
exactly. You know, you always have been. You know, one time I told Kreuzman many years ago, I said, I'm thinking about moving on. He says, you can't quit. I go, what do you mean? He said, we got you on a sole contract. He said, you feel like that, you know, you feel responsible, and plus they're your friends too, you know, so you don't want to let them down.
Oh yeah, it's like family.
There are times.
Even on the worst days, quitting is the last thing on my mind. I mean, never. Like, even on the worst days, it's more about how am I powering through this, or how we fix this, make it better. I don't think it's I'd be capable of walking away from this in a way.
Yeah, but you know, you have a bad day and you say something, you know, you think, oh man, what am I doing? But
absolutely.
It's good to have good friends out there.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm told now. At the tour, I was only home for 35 days when Dead and Company ended. So you definitely know that shit.
I know, and that's precious time. That is precious time right there. And I know you like to stay busy and keep yourself active. So anytime that you want to come and talk about it, you're a friend of the show, you're my friend, and let's keep going with all this, you know, and you, I just can't tell you how much it means to me that you're doing such a great job, because these people are precious to all of us, you know, and taking care of them is a sacred task. I always felt.
Yep. It means so much to hear that from you. And yeah, I mean,
I know you're
it's a whole thing we get to be a part of, and so we gotta take good care of them and treat them with that kind of care and respect, you know. But yeah, thanks so much for having me on.
Welcome.
Would love to come back anytime. So we
want to do it again.
We could easily fill
I want to do it again, so we can talk about Wolf Brothers.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. There's so much more we could talk about right now, but let's keep it a regular thing. You come in and check in, and you know, we talk about Wolf Brothers too. That's a great thing.
Absolutely.
Good. Thank you so much, and I really like talking to you. And I'll see you in a couple of days, I'm sure.
Sounds great. Yep.
Okay, take care, bud. Bye. All right. Yeah, road managing is a tricky business, man. There's no question about it. And it takes being on your toes in so many ways. We just barely scratch the surface of it, because you have to juggle a lot of balls in the air every day, and you represent, and you have to deal with authorities and people. Things come up at shows you never would imagine. Anyway, are we ready for the first caller of the day, Matt?
Yes, sir, we are. Why don't we go to upstate New York? We've got Kyle.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Hello,
Kyle.
Steve. How are you?
You got Big Steve. What? I'm good.
Hey man, how's it going? If you can hear me, I'm going to say I'm doing great.
Actually.
Okay, you can hear me?
Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I do. All right, listen.
Oh, yeah.
I was calling in about last week. Somebody was talking to you about when they were on the road following the dead. For me, that was early 80s. There was no cell phones. There was all this different, no communicate, no computer, you know, no internet. Yet somehow we would find each other in these places. And that's because the Grateful Dead were going to be in these places, and we would know that that's where it was. And so basically it was kind of funny. You can imagine people in all 50 states being like, okay, we're going to wind up at Hampton. You know what I mean? And then for whatever reason, however it was, you would find your 5 best friends. You would find the guy with the tickets. You would get your burrito, and you would do the thing, and you would go to the show. No cell phones, no internet. You know what I mean? I know you were there way before that.
That's right.
To me, that was quite a phenomenon. That's why I wanted to call and get your thoughts. But I will say something else about road managing too. So what are your thoughts about that? About the no cell phone, about all that stuff?
Well, it was a whole different world. I mean, now I go to a show and I'm almost appalled by the fact that every person, not everybody, but most people are holding up their phones and recording the show. You know, I mean, there's other ways to get the show, recordings of it and things like that. But it just seems to me that people are so obsessed with what they've done with phones has made it a part of our bodies, where it's almost an extension of us now. And when you go back to the days before, it was exciting to get to the show and to get everywhere. The network that the Deadheads that you're talking about is incredible. And it always brought everybody together at that center point of what I call the movable feast of the Grateful Dead show. And so people were able to get around. They had stories of adventures that were different than now. You know, things are so much more, they say, better with technology. I'm not so sure all the time about that. You know, there are a few things that are so different that the road is changing with that. You know, it's becoming more sterile environment, and people are on their phones there all the time too.
Oh, sure, man. There was no Cracker Barrel out there in the 70s when you guys were out there. You know what I mean? There was no, you know, truck stops that with brand names every 25 miles. I mean, I remember going in Virginia toward Hampton, there's nothing. You better get gas before you get on that bridge.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, and there was AAA would issue triptychs sometimes, but they were really difficult to even follow those things. They would go off on the, the interstates were just being built when we started going on the road, and the interstates made a big difference in travel in America. But you still had to learn your way around, and you had to figure out each city and get to know your way around each city. That was tough without anything for a GPS or any of that stuff. But now you have all that stuff, and it still is confusing.
It is. One summer, I remember driving through St. Louis 6 times before the Dead played in St. Louis. You know, I'm getting at, like, we were going to Chicago, going out west, going east.
Mm-hmm.
We were laughing about it. Like, the Dead aren't even playing here. We've been here 6 times.
And that's how you learn your way around. That's how you
Oh boy, my friends used to tell me all that I was the one. I could actually tell them which way to go, all the different roads. Now I couldn't do that because I follow a GPS. So let me throw one more in there. I don't want to take too much time. So road management is absolutely the hardest thing in the world. I once told you that I took the sim test and I was hoping to be on the road with the sound company that was working for Blues Traveler at the time. One of my really good friends was in the band, but in the crew, I had a close friend, and her name is Gina, and she learned everything she knew. She told me from Kirk West. When they were young, they got on the road. They were backing up the almonds, and basically he sat her down and said, "This is how you go on the road. This is the kind of buses you get. This is the kind of truck drivers you need to hire. This is the." And I mean, they went through the whole thing because Traveler wanted to be like you guys. They wanted to have their own sound system. They wanted to travel with their own lighting gear and all that stuff, which they did for many years. Very hard to do. Really hard to do.
It's tricky. It's tricky business for sure, man. And you're learning all the time. If you're not out there learning every day, you're not doing it, and you have to pay attention to so much stuff. Travel constantly changing. We used to have to go, we went through every mode of travel, man. Rented cars, our own cars, and until finally we got to private planes and all that stuff. And so when you see all those changes, you get savvy in traveling around. You learn how to deal with hotels, you learn how to deal with food. It used to be in the old days, you couldn't even feed yourself. There was no food that was open late. There wasn't catering. There was none of that food service stuff. That all came later with people riders and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the comforts of the road, you knew if you started off like that and you knew there was nothing going to be handed to you on a platter, you had to earn it every day, man. And it's still like that. You still got to earn it every day to make it work right. You got to work hard. And
Yes,
I'm glad
sir.
you brought that
Absolutely.
up. That's good stuff.
And I
Kirk
gotta tell you,
Kirk
man.
is good.
Yeah, well, keep going, because Kirk West, that was where I was going. The teaching, the handing down of the concept of like.
Well, you learn from your musicians, you learn from other road managers. He learned from other road managers. Believe me, I know road managers for the Allman Brothers that were there before him. But, he came along and he picked up on it and he carried the torch in the time when they needed it. And that's the way that is, man. And it's a great position to be in. But you're under a lot of pressure. And I've seen guys try their darndest to do it right, and they still get in hot water because they can't. It's hard to please everybody, man. It's tough,
Very tough job. You have to deal with security. One of our guys got punched in the mouth, and then they had to go hire a big security company, one of the musicians, just standing in an autograph line, somebody punched him. I'm sure you guys dealt with crap like that. I mean, that's the scariest part of it.
It's part of being on the road. That happens. There's always going to be some anomaly or somebody who's not happy if something comes up, and it gets, the bigger you get, the more complicated it gets, so there you go. But Kyle, good talking.
Thanks for having Matt on,
man. Touch with me, man. You bet. That was great.
All right.
And we're gonna have to do more. And thank you so much for calling. And I'll talk to you again. Thank you. All right. Okay,
All right.
Matt. Who's next?
We go to Delaware. We've got Mary.
Okay. Mary.
I'm here.
Hello.
Are you there?
I'm here. How are you today?
I'm fine. I wanted the honor of speaking to you again. And I have a particular honor of being Sam. This is the second time I've talked to you, but I'm a first-time caller because you lost transmission last week during our conversation.
Right.
Do you recall?
Yes.
Well, when I went to play back and listened to my lovely voice, I wasn't there. And at first I was a little relieved. We have a conversation that I don't want the whole world to hear. But I just wanted to touch base with you because the call did end abruptly.
Well, this is our problem in this highly technicalized world. We keep running into problems like that now. And radio is a good example. This is satellite radio, so it's so complicated, the things that play on it, and all the different places that can malfunction are surprising. But
it's amazing when it works, yes.
Right, when it works, it's amazing.
It is amazing when it works. We live in an amazing world, and it was good to hear your stories of, traveling before GPS, and, it was hard.
Well, sometimes we didn't even have a nickel for a phone call or a dime, so we had to really do it on our own, and you learn that way. When you put in those positions, you learn a lot of different things of navigation. You pay attention to what people tell you because it's important how to get there, and you don't have, you're more independent. Now if you go anywhere in your car, you got to put in your GPS. Okay, where am I going? And
exactly where you are all the
you have to do it
time.
the next time too. Yeah. And then we got to us going into limos, and we stopped driving ourselves everywhere. Then you forget some of the places that you were able to navigate through because you got other people driving you now, and now you're partying, you're doing a different attitude of travel. And so
The world is constantly changing.
constantly, and it always will be. It
Constantly.
always will be.
Constantly.
You gotta make
Always,
it better though.
expect the unexpected and all that. So,
Yeah.
if you recall, I wanted to talk about Merle Sanders and the 1973 concert down at RFK.
Okay. Well, yeah, you brought that up. We talked about it. I mean,
Talked about that, and
he was in
I
town
really,
playing something else, and he came by.
I really wasn't that much of a deadhead then. I consider myself one now. I said because of the Allman Brothers, and I got off into the blues between then and now. And when I rediscovered the Grateful Dead and Jerry and everything he did, just a few years ago because of Cirrus, and I've learned a lot. And it's just been really interesting path to take, kind of retrospective. What I know now, I didn't know then, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's obvious to me because what you're saying about Merle and that gig is a little bit confusing. But the truth of the matter is that we recorded everything. The Jerry Garcia Band, we recorded those shows. Nobody else did it in those days, especially back in the days when Merle was playing with Jerry. And so we have that record for you to go back to and listen to that music and learn from it. And I can't tell you how great it was to be there and be at all those club gigs with Jerry when he put his heart and soul out to the audience, and they were beautiful things. There was the nightclub was such an intimate thing. He didn't like playing in these giant stadiums, like RFK and other ones that you talk about, or I could tell you about Soldier Stadium or wherever, because you're so distant from the audience. It's a whole different ballgame. And that is what's, now that's the size of the shows that Dead and Company play are big, but you can handle it if you do it, if you're skilled at it, and you try to make it an intimate thing with the screens. All that was invented to keep the audience closer to the band in those big places.
Definitely. Well,
But
it's kind of interesting.
Changed a lot.
Yeah, everything's always changing. But I lost my thought. They've made a box set with that show included in it. I just heard about it within the last couple weeks. I don't know if you're aware of
Well,
that.
that's the beauty of the vault that we had. Has all that music in it, and it keeps coming out now. A lot of that stuff was never made to come out to the public. It was strictly for the band to use. We used to listen to every show when we get back to the hotel at night, and that became a party room. And people never thought those tapes would get out like they are now, but that's a great thing.
It is great, and that was my train of thought. That's what's been so interesting to me to hear all these different versions from different concerts, you know, that are out there. I mean, they go back to '69, and you know, it's just a lot.
That was Jerry's genius. That was Jerry's genius, telling the people that they could have the music after he was done with it.
Definitely a genius.
That's the way it goes. You know, you have to think down the road, and that's a gift. It was truly a gift because it went against the grain of everybody. They were mad at us for doing that, especially record companies. But I really appreciate your call, Mary. I'm going to move on to another caller now.
Yes, and as I was saying before we got cut off, you're always putting a smile on everyone's face. Thank you.
Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. That's the best thing you can do for people is have them smile. Thank you. All right. Okay, Matt, give me another caller, please.
Yes, sir. Let's go to Fort Worth, Texas, with Todd.
Okay.
Big Steve. How are you,
Hey.
man?
I'm good, man. How's everything in Fort Worth?
It's wonderful.
Tarrant County,
Water
right?
is okay.
Do you live in Tarrant County? Because we used to play Tarrant County Coliseum a long time ago.
Coliseum, yeah. I've listened to some TCU shows over at the university. I've listened to Coliseum shows, like a bunch of them. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, yes.
So
What's on your
So
mind?
I've been listening to you for a while, and when it's coming in, I just recently took my 19-year-old son on tour with this company. We saw 9 shows between Dallas and Wrigley, and I just wanted to share that the energy's still there, and the wonderful the whole wonderful thing is still moving along and fresh, and turned it on to him, and he's become more of a nerd than I was. And I graduated in '95. I never got a chance to see that lineup with Jerry and the whole bit, but I've seen everything else since then. And it was just a wonderful time, and I just wanted to share that it's still alive and well, and really, even in Fort Worth, Texas, from here, and even in, places where it may not be as popular or as what have you, it's still moving and really.
Yeah. You know, it blows my mind. I was standing at the shows at Oracle and looking around and saying, most of these people here are young. I thought about that. You know, they jumped on the train at different times, but it still goes on, man. And it's growing in so many ways. People love it because now is the time when a lot of this stuff makes sense as a message to people. You know, you were mentioning, you say, well, you might not think it fits in certain locations to play the Grateful Dead show or Dead Company show or Phil and Friends, but that's what makes it what it is. It's a whole, you go there and you're in a different community. You're in a community that's relaxed, and it should be fun in every way, and you better enjoy the music. And when you pass it on to the next generation, that's fulfilling for you. It's a great thing you're doing there. It's great.
It's wonderful. And it was the first chance that I got to really go on tour for extended, 16 days. We saw 9 shows, and then we did Boulder as well. And just to have that experience in camp and the people we met, and man, I met guys with tattoos that were older than me. The Grateful Dead tattoos that were older than I am, and we all had a beautiful common, just a wonderful experience of people who didn't care your age or anything else, and it was just really, when you get out of some of the norm of society and you see this, it's really refreshing, and it is moving on. And I just want to share that. Yeah,
well, it's a great community, and I'm glad you're part of it, man. You're already a good member in standing, and you got the right attitude, and I could tell talking to you that you know what's happening, and be kind to people and help them and to turn them on to a new experience like that. That's a beautiful thing, and they become part of that nation. I call it the nation of deadheads, man.
Okay, and my son took 3 of his friends and his girlfriend, and they had not seen these shows, and he took them to Boulder, and they camped. It was a wonderful time, and also I just want to mention I was down in San Jose recently, and got to visit Pete, and that was my first first spot that I went was to find that.
Oh,
And
good.
I found it right away, and Infused Bone did me just right. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Boy, I'm glad to hear that. I'm smoking one right now. I'm smoking a Big Steve Grizzly Peak, and man, it's something that I'm real proud of. You know, you gotta keep the quality high.
Wonderful to talk to you, man, and much love.
Good talking to you, man.
Take care.
Much love to you and all your family, and thank you for calling, man. That's a good story. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Matt. Let's talk to another person.
Let's go to Washington State, and we've got Mark out there.
Hey, Big Steve, how you doing today?
Mark.
Hey,
Good.
wanted to call
I'm having a smoke right now, talking to you.
Actually, I forgot one of your Grizzly Peaks that I confiscated from Skull and Roses.
Good.
Wow.
We smoke it, man. We smoke that. We'll get some more to you.
I want to talk a little bit about Sam. What a good guy he was, man. I had the pleasure of putting him up for a couple days on one of his countrywide tours. And he wasn't just a road man. He was a wordsmith, man. That guy could write some stuff that I'd never seen written, you know, and express it in a different way that nobody else could.
Oh, he was real educated.
Yeah.
He was educated, and I used to have so much fun with him on the road because we could talk about anything, man. He's very knowledgeable, and he didn't have it easy growing up. He was another street, you know, like I say, some of us were street kids and some were country boys, but we blended together, and he blended right in there with us. Of course, his career with us ended abruptly. But that's what we were talking about. When you're the manager of anything, and he got to be the manager of the whole thing, you got a target on your back all of a sudden, and everybody's looking at everything you're doing, and people don't like this or that. And, you know, he always did his job with love for the band and for the crew. And that's what he taught me. You got to love the people that you're working with, to be on the road with them. And I can't say enough about him. I'm so glad that you mentioned him because I wanted to talk more about him with Matt, but we didn't have enough time. See, each one of us learned from the best, you know, and he was a great teacher. He never was afraid to teach you stuff and to show you how you get down the road. I was 19, like I say. He showed me how to get around Europe, how you deal with airplanes and things like that. He had this amazing courage and gutsiness, you know, and you had that, you get down the road, and I can't say enough good stuff about him. Of course, there are times, you know, you're not going to get along with everybody all the time, and there were years I didn't see him for a long time, but when he came back, at first I was like, I had so many questions for him, but I was glad that we got to spend a friendship time, even though he was living in Australia. We kept in touch, you know, and I still could talk to him about so many cool stuff that we had experienced that only he and I knew, all these people. So it was really great. Okay, here's Jay Lane. I don't have to call you back, Jay.
When I met him, I had so many questions. I didn't want to ask him about all that stuff. I just wanted to get to know him. I didn't want to ask him anything about the Grateful Dead or Stones or anything like that. I just wanted to get to know Sam, and I really got to know him for about 3 days. We hung out together. So I'm still pretty honored to him.
Well, that's a good way to do it with him, man, because, well, he was also an independent person by that time, you know, so he could separate himself from that. And you're smart to get to know him like that because he was an interesting person, no matter how you look at it or what he was doing. He tried always to, you know, he sort of had a very fair nature, but he also wasn't nobody's fool, you know. He was a smart guy.
Oh, yeah, very smart guy.
It was good. I'm glad you got that time with him because that's special, man. That's really special.
I think that was why
he was traveling around. He was out there living on his own like that. You took him in.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. That means you got a good heart too, man. You're a good person.
he looked out, I was looking for places to stay, and like he didn't, didn't have a lot of money, lived on a pension, so I was like, yeah, come on, stay with me. That's when I was living out in Bodega Bay, right after I met you up on the Russian River, hanging out with Lori. So that was a long time ago. Seems like a long time ago, but it was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, all right, well, let's
just
get
through
back
there
to
the other day. I'm thinking about that, and she.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Thank you for calling, man, and thank you for reminding me to talk about Sam, because I can't say enough about him. We'll keep talking about him forever. Thank you.
I'll see you out there somewhere on the road. That's that.
Appreciate your call. Okay, you bet. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
How about we go to
We have
Indiana?
another call, man.
Let's go to Indiana. We've got
Okay.
Pat out there, Steve.
Big Steve.
Hey, Pat.
How you doing?
Yeah, buddy. How's it going?
Oh man, I'm telling you what, I'm
I'm having a good time. How you?
I talked to you once before, and I told you back then, I feel like I know you. A million people have told you that, and everything else. We all have a path we walk down. And, I met my son when he was 16 years old. His name's Matthew. And he gave me a wonderful granddaughter.
Okay.
And part of that is I met my wife and her family. My brother-in-law, Brian, who's listening right now, he's a great guy. We went to the Cincinnati Dead Company show together. The bottom line is that, through your life, you think that things are old. You talked about it in your book, on Rikers and things like that. I can't tell you to go back and what would you say to that kid now, because you said the right thing, right? You look at where you're at. I was at Boulder with Matthew, with my son, and the first night we didn't have tickets. We're sitting outside Folsom, and they're playing the end, and I'm going, oh, don't play Ripple, don't play Ripple. And he looks at me, he says, what do you mean don't play Ripple? I said, well, if they play it tonight, then I can play it tomorrow night, man. and then a couple weeks later, just a couple weeks ago, you were talking about that. And I'm going to tell you, I've heard that song a million times. The first time I heard it, I thought it was the most beautiful song I'd ever heard in my life. But that night, man, there, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And my question to you, Big Steve, is you've made a lot of good decisions. You're a well-educated man. Not just in books, but in the streets and everything else. Not back then, but right now, when a song comes on, and I'm not trying to be like that. But what's that? When did you have that first moment that you thought, you know what? I did good, because if it wasn't for me and the guys that I worked with, those guys and all those songs we love couldn't happen. When was it?
Well, it was early on, it happened. You see, we were so busy moving every day. We did something every day. And there were rehearsals, there were shows, there was Terry's band to deal with, there was just meetings to have to figure out how we were going to conduct ourselves. And we were constantly moving studios. So when we got to any place where the guys would pull out their acoustic guitars and start writing songs together, and you'd see them come out of their heads like that, especially when Hunter would, he'd be working with Jerry on the words and Jerry coming up with tunes. It was like watching a baby born, and it made you personalized to the song. So, American Beauty, when we were in the studio doing that, I kept thinking, this is the greatest music I've ever heard in my life. And it's got to be number one with everybody. But it didn't work like that. When it hit the public, it took a long time for it to become a gold record. And I started to understand something about great.
Okay, anybody here?
First they played it for people. That was unheard of in those days,
Okay, a few people here. Weston, Storm Dancer, Mara.
Everybody was so afraid they would rush right into the studio.
Thank you for joining me tonight. I think I'll do a backstage on Sunday, I think.
Because of the way Jerry had agreed to let everybody record.
We'll see you another time.
Around that time,
Thanks for coming.
Hunter was writing songs. He was so prolific. Every song was blown